Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to episode 101 of the PrimeTime Gorehounds. I am PrimeTime James House with the Gorehound himself, Paul Burt, watching the 1991 classic Terminator 2 Judgment Day, the director's cut, starring Arnold Schwarzenegger on September 27th, 2024, 5:03 p.m. Ladies and gentlemen, we are live!
We are live!
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Paul, episode 101. It's been a while, but we're back. How have you been, my friend?
Been doing good. Volume's a bit loud, but I've been having a good time. I mean, at the start of this month, I went to the Ludwigsburg Carnival and caught up with some old friends again, took some photos, and of course, went there with my previous costume. And as you can probably guess, folks, yeah, this is my new costume right here. So, basically made from the ground up. But what I'll do for you guys, I'll do you guys a little bit of a solid. I'm just going to switch the camera around so you guys can get a full look at what this looks like. So, bear with me a minute, folks.
Bearing with. We're waiting. We are waiting for the other angle.
And there you go.
That's a dope look. You should train to be a wrestler, Paul. Find the nearest wrestling school and just go and train. And that could be your character.
I can tell you I can literally tell you the story about how this costume came together. Basically, this is a costume that was made from the ground up. And how this happened is that it all started, the idea for this costume came from this little fan here, because this happened, I'll tell you the story. Back in April, when I was at the carnival event in Louisville, there was this guy I met who was on my friends list, but I didn't realize that it was this guy that I met, but he was on my friends list. So he comes up to me, he's like, "Are you Paul?" I'm like, "Yeah, I'm Paul." He's like, "Dude, I like your photos and I like the costume you have, and it's nice to finally meet you." I was like, "Oh, that's cool, man. I appreciate that." And he said he wanted to give me a gift that he made for me. I was like, "Oh, sure, let's have a look." And it turned out to be this fan that he made for me. So I was kind of surprised and very happy with that. So I gave him a hug, and then I thought to myself, you know what? How can I return a way of saying thank you back? So that's how the idea of this costume came together. So I spoke to a friend and got the fabrics together, and I told her kind of what the theme was that I was looking for. And that's how this costume came together. I'll give you guys a closer look at what everything looks like here. So we got a whole new mask, as you can probably see. It's got one side, it's like all cracked. You can see a skull underneath it. And on the other side, it's like roses, which is the theme of what was on the fan. So it's kind of like a little bit of beauty and decay. So I'm still kind of, it's a nod to my previous character with the skull bit there. You can see like the moss and green and everything on here. And as for the costume itself, it's like, well, got this like metallic buckle style here. Same with the trousers. The buttons is like rhinestone with like a red and gold shimmer here. And the footwear that I got is still the same from my previous costume. The only difference is I added rhinestone bows on it. So that's how this costume came together. And it also lights up too in the dark. So there's like little switches in my in the upper parts of the pockets here. And there's one behind the hat here. Turn them on and this lights up red. This lights up blue and everything. Oh no, I forgot, I got these rings as well that came with it. So there's that. So yeah, that's how this costume came together. And like I said, I went with it in Germany in Ludwigsburg, and people really did enjoy the costume of it, and they liked it. So I took part in the parade that they had going on. But if you can believe this, the weather decided to have plans for us, and it decided to piss down with rain. Now, being the stubborn person I am, most people like kind of bailed because of the weather, which is understandable because of the fabrics of their costumes. Me, I was like, well, I'm already here waiting for this to happen, so there's no turning back now. So I just carried on and took part in the parade. And by the time we did that, it started hammering down even more. So I had to walk 15 minutes back to the hotel. And yeah, I got pretty much fucking soaked. But this was easy to dry because again, the fabrics is light. So, and this one's more lighter to wear too. So it's not heavy like the other one. So yeah, people did like this one, and plan to go with it in Venice. And I've got a whole new one coming as well, which I'm not going to go into details just yet. You're going to have to wait until closer to the time for that one. But all in all, it was a good trip and it was fun.
Good to hear. Good to hear. Glad you had a good time. But all right. So if I remember correctly, Paul, this was your choice, right?
Yeah, because originally my plan, my perceived idea that I was thinking is I thought that you was going to pick Terminator 1 for episode 100 and I was going to go with Terminator 2 with 101. But then when Halloween 2 showed up, I just thought, well, I haven't got anything else planned, so I'm just going to stick with it. So I ended up going with this as episode 101, which is ironic because, you know, the Terminator motto is 101. So, but yeah, I chose this one because even though there's been 6 Terminator movies, I've seen all 6 of them, but this one is my favorite in the series because mainly because it was one of the films that I actually snuck into the cinema to see at an age I wasn't supposed to because I was 7 years old when this movie initially came out. But I remember watching the first Terminator movie during one of my parents' movies nights. So when I heard there was a second one coming, I talked to one of my old school friends at the time. I said, "Hey, you want to go and try and sneak in to see Terminator 2 at the cinema?" And we were just like, "Fuck yeah, let's go!" So when we got out of school, we went to the cinema and snuck in to see the next showing that they had for this movie. And I remember when I first saw the sequel, I was just like, "Holy shit!" I could not believe the stuff I was seeing in this movie. Because keep in mind, folks, when this movie came out, nobody saw anything like this before. I mean, especially with the T1000 and the CGI effects that was using this. I mean, granted, Abyss had the CGI effects thing first with the whole liquid stuff, but the way they did it with this one was just mind blowing. And also, it just felt more. It had more of a bigger, grander feel to it. Because I mean, granted, the first movie is a solid gold classic as well, and I know James loves the first movie because of the whole. It has that horror movie slasher vibe to it. Because in the beginning, guys, that's initially what the first Terminator movie was like. It was technically a sci-fi horror type slasher vibe to it. But this one had more of a bigger picture to it. And people will go on a limb and say that this is not only is this arguably like the best one in the entire series, but for a lot of people, for all intent and purposes, this is where the story ended for a lot of people because the way it ended, because I'm sure a lot of people have seen this, but the way it ended, it was like the story was pretty much final. So yeah, you can imagine the shock I had when I realized there was a third one in the pipelines like a decade later. But as like I said, I have ones that I like. The only one I don't like is Genesis or Genesis, as James will say. I have a little bit of a soft spot for Dark Fate because it felt like a natural sequel despite its flaws. But my favorite sequel outside this one is Salvation. But this one for me is just I don't know why it's just my personal favorite, and I think it's because of the time that I went to see this as a kid, and it made that much of a huge impression on me when I first saw it. So that's why I kind of hold this one specifically in the series in very high regard.
Yeah, well, for me, this was the movie that this was the first Terminator movie I watched. Keep in mind, folks, this came out in 1991. I was born 2 years after this. But yeah, this was the movie that when I was a child that everybody was talking about. Everybody was talking about. Like it was the biggest movie, highest grossing film in 1991.
Yeah.
Some even say it's the greatest movie, period, of all time. Some say it's the greatest action movie of all time. Due to the state-of-the-art special effects that still ages very well. Arnold Schwarzenegger, who's still in the prime of his career. You got a young Edward Furlong. You got probably like the hottest Linda Hamilton has looked ever in movies, and then you got
without question.
An unforgettable performance by a then unknown Robert Patrick, who we did commentary on The Faculty a few months back as T-1000. And this is when James Cameron wasn't an asshole. And
I'll be honest with you, when I saw the T-1000 the first time when I was a kid, he scared the fucking shit out of me.
Oh, horrifying!
Yeah,
completely horrifying. And what makes it even more horrifying is that he appears to be a regular looking guy, especially when he puts on that police uniform, because you have a sense of security when you initially see him, because he's regular looking. He's a cop, so you automatically, well, not in today's case, obviously, but when you see a police officer, you automatically feel a sense of security, knowing full well that that he's sinister. I think it was a brilliant choice to have him in the cop uniform.
It was the way he stared him. It was the way he stared John Connor down when he was locked onto him too. That made it even more scary.
Absolutely. It was a great performance by Robert Patrick. But yes, we are watching the director's cut of Terminator 2. So if you're watching this, we are watching the director's cut, 2.5 hours long. God damn. But
I'm at the part where you're about to see the Calaco logo show up.
Oh, I need to get to that part too. Hang on, give me a second.
Yeah.
So yes, we are watching about 3 seconds in. Wait, give me 1 second. What is this?
Studio Canal, because that's like the Blu-ray release version of it. They're the ones that took over the distribution.
Okay, I was about to say, like, I've never seen this before. Okay, so I'm about 2 seconds in. 2 seconds in.
Yeah, that's a Studio Canal intro, I could tell.
All right, so folks, so yes, we're gonna sit back and we'll watch Terminator 2 Judgment Day. Nobody ever says the Judgment Day part when referring to this film. I think it's funny, but
yeah, I know, right?
Yeah, it's just Terminator 2. It's not Terminator 2 Judgment Day. It's just Terminator 2. But yes, we're gonna watch Terminator 2, and you watch alongside with us, or you can watch in the archive as well. You can, of course, we're gonna react, give our analysis and thoughts on the movie. Please be sure to hit that like and subscribe button, and don't be afraid to donate to the Cash App, PrimePod313. Again, PrimePod313. Don't be afraid to hit the Cash App. And we usually go 3, 2, 1, play. When we say play, you press play. Again, 3, 2, 1, play. When we say play, you press play.
And if you don't press play, the next milk you get from the fridge will prove fatal.
I knew you was gonna pick that scene. All right, so here we go. In 3, 2, 1, play.
Here we go.
Let me turn this down. Let me turn this down to avoid copyright.
Yep. Well, there's the Calaco logo. Oh, you at the Studio Canal logo still.
I'm still at the. Yeah, this.
All right, I've just paused it where it says Mario Casas present. Let me know when you get there.
Okay, give me a second. Hang on, wait a minute. Okay, now I'm at a car roll call.
Yep, that was Mario Studio.
And Mario Casas presents.
All right, I'm in. Here we go, guys.
A Pacific Western production.
Yep. You know this little soundbite you hear with a kid on the swing, that little specific soundbite towards the end bit. That's actually the opening soundbite that was used for a song by Fear Factory called Zero Signal.
Nice little fun fact. And yes, this is James Cameron. Everyone showing us immediately that the budget for this film is 15 times more than the first film.
Yeah, the budget was about 90 million, 100 million. Oh, look, Los Angeles, like 4 years from now.
It's crazy to watch now, considering that we're technically supposed to be fighting the machines right now.
Yeah, we should be, because that should have happened in 97, but we're still here.
Yeah, pretty much.
And what's up, Philip and Lou in the chat? Hope you guys are enjoying the show, and I hope you like my new costume for those who haven't seen it yet. Oh, man. Linda Hamilton's voice was pretty deep in this one, too.
Yeah, Linda Hamilton's Sarah Connor character is probably one of the greatest character developments in movie history. From how she was from the first one film to this film, feels like two different people.
Yeah, and hey, Jennifer Lawrence, she was a badass chick back in the day. Did you miss that?
It's too early to freak out on that woman. We'll get to it. We'll get. That was one of the most ignorant statements I've ever heard anybody say.
Yeah. Oh, dude, this is the one thing that always kept engrossing me with these Terminator films, these fucking scenes with the war. And that was the one thing I loved about Terminator Salvation, was that we finally had a Terminator movie that was in this.
I will give it that. Like, the only Terminator film that's actually, in the future where they're fighting the machines.
Yeah. Oh, dude, I remember playing the arcade machine of this game based on this film, and dude, the amount of coins I spent on that back in the day. It was a fun arcade game, though.
Well, yes, the budget was definitely they had some money to play with at this point.
Yeah, and I think at the time this was one of the most expensive movies at its time, because again, it was damn near 100 million. I think it was 90 million, and I think to this day this is still the highest grossing movie in the series. It made close to 600 million.
Well, can you imagine how much that had to go to Arnold?
Quite a good bit. I think he asked about 25 million.
Which at that point was woo.
Yeah. Oh, and I'll tell you, mate, now when we saw this in the cinema, everybody in the cinema that I was there, and even when I was a kid, I was 7 years old, I remember, and I'm not joking right now, guys, there are now goosebumps popping out of my arm. I saw this fucking opening sequence in the cinema for the first time, and I was just like, holy shit, we were in for a crazy ride here. I mean, dude, what was going through your head when you saw this?
Well, keep in mind, I just got through when I first saw this film. I never saw the first Terminator.
No.
This was the Terminator film, and I was already an Arnold fan before this. So I will say, the score by Brad Fiedel, which the franchise has missed for sure. A little bit of symbolism there. The Four Horsemen on fire symbolism there.
Man. I'm just, if I'm a bit quiet, folks, it's because I'm just, holy shit, I'm getting that feeling again when I first saw this.
Yeah, the score is iconic. The credits is iconic. The after effects of Judgment Day, it's great. It's great.
They literally took a flamethrower to this set, just. Oh, man.
Stan Winston. Miss him.
You're a legend. Oh, man, just... I have got goosebumps sticking out of my costume here, folks. I'm not going to lie. And this coming up, this one image, this stuck in my head for ages when I first saw this. Yeah.
It's awesome.
Holy
awesome.
Shit. To this day, arguably, no, fuck that, not arguably, this is one of the best opening sequences I have ever seen in a movie. Fight me on that if you got a problem.
Yeah, back when Terminators were actually intimidating.
True. Oh yeah, I did check out that that TV show that they put out on Netflix. It was actually fucking good.
I'll take your word for it.
Definitely worth checking out. I mean, it takes place after this one, funny enough, and I think it's when Judgment Day actually started. I'm not going to go into any more spoilers, but I will say, animation-wise and director-wise, it's from the guys who did the Ghost in the Shell animated movie, and that was another good one. And also, speaking
Probably
of
right, but
Terminator,
I've been burned by Dark Fate. I don't have any faith in this franchise anymore.
I will say that critics said that this animated show is actually the best thing they've done since the first two. That says a lot. And speaking of Terminator news, I don't know if you caught that article I read, but now we know that James Cameron is in charge of this again. His plan for the next one is he's gonna completely wipe the slate clean. So nothing we saw before is following up on this.
That scares me. That scares me, Paul.
It's a completely clean slate. I don't know where they're gonna go. You know me, guys. I will.
That terrifies me.
I know it terrifies me too, but I will be patient and see what happens. If I dig it, cool. I'm just gonna wait until that something comes out.
You saw what he did. You saw what he did to John Connor. You saw what he did to John Connor's character. And you saw what he did to all sorts of his character.
And you know how I felt about the whole John Connor thing in Dark Fate. You know, do I agree with it? No. Was it a ballsy move? Yeah, but you can only take that story arc so far with John. That's the problem. That's what most people didn't seem to miss. Seem to got at that point. But I do agree with when people say it was bullshit because it's the same kind of dirty they did with Hicks and Newt. So I see where they're coming from on that.
And it makes the first Terminator film completely pointless. Like everything that Kyle Reese sacrificed was pointless.
Yeah, it was all for nothing.
Remember when WWE did this, and that was John Moxley.
Yes, I remember that when they were promoting their new WWE game. I remember that specifically. Yeah, he was in Near Dark as well. That long-haired dude, and that guy with the tattoos from behind. He's actually in a rock band. He was actually with one of the vocalists. I forgot the name of the band, but I know that's who he was. Ooh, that's not gonna do you any favors. Cooked meat, anybody? That'll wake you up.
So at this point, now keep in mind, this is 7 years after the first Terminator. Arnold was the heel. He was the bad guy. Yeah. So we're led to believe that he's still the bad guy at this point.
And that was a genius thing about the marketing for the sequels, that they gave nothing away. When you saw that movie poster where he's just sitting there on the bike saying it's nothing personal, you were led to believe, oh shit, here we go again. He's about to take on, he's about to go and kill John Connor. And then we get that twist later on. And I remember, again, when we first saw that happen, we were just like, oh shit. But this whole time, we're thinking, oh shit, he's out to take out John Connor again.
Well, I mean, watch this back. Like it was obvious that he was the good guy here. I mean, because he didn't kill anybody. Terminator in the first one would have killed everybody in that damn bar.
Oh, he'd have wasted everybody on site, yeah.
Yeah, Arnold at this point was 40 something, like 42, 43.
He was about my age, maybe a bit older.
And he's still in phenomenal shape.
Yep. Grab the gun just like that. I'm not fucking with him.
T85 says, I like Terminator 3. Definitely not as good as T2. Definitely not. But compared to Jenna Shits and Dark Taint, I'll take Terminator 3 any day.
Yeah, Terminator 3 was not bad. I do like that one as a fun action movie.
Shits on Terminator 2, though.
Yes, it does. But the one thing I will give it credit for is that the ending forced whoever did the fourth one next to have it in that time setting, because the bombs fell by the time we got to Terminator 3.
Because the whole point of Terminator 2 was stop Judgment Day. And you think they did stop Judgment Day. But Arnold Schwarzenegger says, we only postponed it. Judgment Day is inevitable. I'm like, well, goddamn.
Like, sometimes you just can't stop it. When something's going to happen, it's going to happen in some shape or form. And that was like another thing that, even though you're not a fan of Dark Fate, but that's the one thing I will say, is that if you destroy something that was originally going to fuck the world up, something worse was going to come around, and it did.
The Dark Fate could suck my ass.
And we'll probably get to those at some point. I'm not looking forward to watching Genesis. I fucking hate that one.
But yeah, but the movie definitely does a really good job at blurring the lines because we don't know. Because again, we're automatically supposed to assume that Arlo is the bad guy, and when we see Robert Patrick here, who kind of has the same build as Kyle Reese, you know, like looks normal, and he's wearing a cop uniform, and so you would think, oh, he must be the good guy.
I know, right? But he literally gut punted that dude.
Well, he more than likely just shapeshifted to a fucking knife and stabbed him.
Yeah, pretty much. You couldn't tell at that point, though.
So yeah, so this is definitely I did like about this film. Like, it definitely like blurred the lines. Like you're not sure.
You don't know what's going on, really. Yeah. And again, it's the way he stares at things. I'm just like, what the fuck? Oh, John Connor's already got a rep already.
Hey, look at that! There's Vasquez.
Hey,
Jeanette Goldstein,
underrated actress.
Alumni for James Cameron.
Yep, and she was also in she was in Lethal Weapon 2. She was in Near Dark. She was in Titanic.
Great film. Near Dark is great film.
Yeah. One of the best vampire movies around.
And the piece of shit from The Walking Dead.
Oh shit! Yeah, you're right. That fucking guy.
But yeah, Edward Furlong, which he's had a rough life.
He had the talent too, but something happened, and now his career's.
Oh, I know what happened. I did some research on Edward Furlong's history. I know exactly what happened.
I know, but for those who didn't, indulge him.
Watch. Just be careful of. Just be careful of. If you're sending your kid, if you're giving your kid a tutor, just keep a close eye on that relationship. Just saying.
Oh yeah, that one. Oh, and also not to mention he kind of had a really shit deal of being in that one Crow movie which shall not be named.
We're talking about American History X?
No, I'm talking about Crow Wicked Prayer.
Oh yeah, but that was like his career was going down the tubes.
American History. I really did enjoy his performance in American History X. I thought he was great in that.
I like Edward Furlong. When I was younger, I hated him. I hated his voice, but I do see the charisma. I do. He does have a charm about him. And there's Linda Hamilton looking crazy, but yet sexy as hell.
Oh, dude, she was in the best shape of her life.
Best shape of her life in this movie for sure.
Yeah. And again, I know the recent movie sucked, but even in that one, she was pretty damn looking good at her age at that point. I was like, fucking hell. But yeah, she was like, this is her in her prime condition right here, dude. And I think she was married to James Cameron at the time this was out.
They're all staring at her like she's a caged animal.
I know, right?
And I like this edition here where it kind of goes to show like how things get down, and that sometimes the orderlies like abuse some of the patients.
Oh yeah, there is known reports of that. It is true, and this was actually a scene right now, folks, that was not in the cinema version. You're a second ahead of me.
Yeah. This was not in the theatrical cut.
Yeah, this was not in the cinema version. I remember when I saw this for the first time when they had it on TV. That's where I first saw this version. And I was like, I don't remember seeing that in the cinema. What the fuck did this come from? I mean, they
Yeah,
showed that.
they physically abuse her. They physically abuse her, and I think they even they hint that there's some sexual abuse going on too.
Yeah,
They hint at it.
yeah, especially that ass wipe with the glasses. This was
T85 says,
set.
I thought Nick Stahl did a decent job playing John Carpenter and T3. I thought it was fine. At that 2003, Edward Furlong was too far gone at that point, so they needed somebody else. But yeah, I agree. I thought he did fine.
Yeah, Nick Stahl was pretty good as John Connor.
I've actually looked up Edward Furlong recently. Yeah, he's been clean and sober for years now. He's
Good.
getting his life is back on track. And yeah, I'm all for. I'm all, I'm. And he says it has been difficult for him to get movie roles because of his reputation.
Yeah,
I'm just like, dude, if Robert Downey Jr. could fucking come back, Edward Furlong could come back.
yeah. At least give him a shot. See what happens.
For God's sakes, if Robert Downey Jr. was in the fucking streets at one point in time, like,
Oh, yeah, I remember that court case he was involved in. He was saying about that he liked the taste of the gunmetal. That's what taking the shot of drugs was like for him.
exactly. It's like come on, if Robert Downey Jr. could come back, Edward Furlong can give the guy a chance to prove himself.
Yeah, really. Come on, man. Oh, those old Atari laptops. I remember those fucking things. And you could
There's
actually
no way. There's no way you get away with this today. There's no way.
Nope. You got
Especially he shouldn't have got away. He should not have gotten away with this now. Like there's cameras around there.
it may be 1991, but technology was starting to go in its strides, especially with security systems and everything over there, man. I mean, you're stealing from a fucking bank machine of all things.
And I will give them this that they actually did kind of because it shows that John Connor was a hacker and they kind of brought that back in Salvation when he hacked into the T. Was the motorcycles or something like that.
Yeah, that one in Salvation. Yeah, you hacked the bike. Yeah,
Yeah. So I did like that bit of continuity.
yeah, it was pretty cool. And plus, they had the song from Terminator 2 in there as well. I thought that was pretty snazzy, and the same stereo player.
One thing
God, I
about
love
Schwarzenegger, I mean, he's gonna get on a bike.
Of course he is. I mean, it's his trademark.
I've seen this. This is when Michael Biehn comes back.
Yeah, and again, this is another scene that was not in the cinema version.
Now this is a great scene. Michael Biehn didn't age a day since Terminator 1. But
No, he didn't.
this is a cute scene, but I understand why they cut it out.
Yeah,
I get it.
it's kind of a time filler, really, but
But it is nice to see this. This is the last time we're ever going to see Michael Biehn and Terminator from.
yeah. And for Sarah Connor, this was the last time anybody was going to see her on a screen, and for about 30 odd years. Although she had a voiceover cameo in part 4 with those voice recordings, of course.
Yeah, Michael Biehn. If you're like a old school viewer of the Gorehound show, y'all know I'm a huge Michael Biehn fan, and
Yeah,
I think he's great in damn near anything that he does. And
yeah. We saw him in Aliens. We saw him in that movie that I suggested a while back called The Divide. He was also pretty solid in The Abyss as well.
In the Abyss. He's great and Unforgiven.
Mm-hmm. Oh, and Tombstone.
Yeah, and Tombstone.
Oh, this is wild, man. When I saw this the first time, and she's trying to get to Kyle, and then she opens that door, and we're right outside a park.
Yeah, I get why they cut this because because basically telling us the story that we already know. But yeah.
Yeah, and plus, they wanted to. They didn't want this scene in here now because they wanted to save that for what comes later, which we will get to when we get there, folks. But that one scene, fucking a.
Horrifying.
I know, right? You should have, dude. You should have seen people's reactions in the cinema when I snuck in. There was two people bawling and crying their eyes out, and 3 people left horrified. And I shit you not. And I remember when me and my friend watched it, we just sat there like, Jesus Christ, if this really does happen, we truly are fucked.
And she was high as shit.
Well, she was tripping balls on the meds that they gave her, man. Oh, and they also used this scene as the opening bridge scene for Dark Fate as well, guys. For anyone who hasn't seen that yet, this was part of the opening scene for that.
And this is a great performance by Linda here. Great performance, and I love how this mirrors the scene with Kyle in the police station in the first film.
Yeah, and ironically enough, the same psychiatrist who basically sees her as a financial fucking gravy train.
By the Terminator turned face in T2. Yes, he did. Which was funny enough because that's what Arnold wanted in the first place. Arnold wanted the Kyle Reese role.
Yeah, but James was like, "Nah, I want you to do this," because I could see why James chose Arnold to play the Terminator instead of Kyle Reese. Because I mean, to have Arnold Schwarzenegger playing the hero role, because of his body's mass, you would have instantly known he was the good guy. It would have been too stereotypical for that kind of cliche. So to have someone who didn't have that physique and like larger than life look, it was a radical change to what you normally saw in movies back then, because nobody ever did shit like that back then for that kind of thing. And she is freaking out now, and I don't blame her. If I've had constant nightmares,
yeah, she looks possessed.
It happens. Like she just loses it there, man. See it in her face, bro.
Yeah, that was great.
Yeah. I mean, like.
Now, question. Do you think that she's just playing? That she's playing the doctors and the doctors caught on to it? Or do you truly feel that she's genuine here?
Nah, she's trying to get out. She wants to get she knows bullshit is happening, and she's trying to figure out any way she can to get out. And I don't blame her, because I'd be the same way too.
Okay, all right, because at first I thought this doctor was just being a complete asshole, but now I'm like, oh no. She's trying to play him for a fool. He just caught on to it.
Yeah, he knew. But again, he is just doing his job. He thinks that that Sarah Connor is out of her fucking mind, because he thinks this is all like a wild, made up fantasy fairy tale. But what he doesn't realize is that she actually lived this shit with Kyle Reese in the first movie, so she knows, bad shit's about to go down because she witnessed it firsthand.
They don't exist. I know that now. She's playing. She's putting on an act.
That's bollocks, and you know it, Sarah. Oh god, those old computers back then. That was like an Apple. Oh look, old big fat ass TV screens. Long before we had the ones we're using right now to watch what we're watching.
And yeah, we're about to meet legendary actor Joe Morton. I remember Joe Morton. He was he was a big deal. Shit, I say he was like the original Denzel before Denzel took off.
Yeah, I completely agree with you on that one.
Yeah, I love Joe Morton. He's great. He was great in Scandal as Pope's father. Great actor.
Yeah, phenomenal one. To get him in this, that was a big win.
Oh yeah, he was a big deal at the time. I think he was on the show A Different World at the time. I think it was A Different World. I don't know. It was one of those shows. Yeah. He plays a very key part in the story.
Yeah, because this is the guy who pretty much built Skynet. This is the guy. And he has that fucking arm.
Yep, the arm from of the first Terminator.
And its brain. Just think, that little tiny microchip there, that's what controlled it.
Yeah, technology has come a long way since then. It wouldn't be just a microchip today.
No. Nowadays, it'd be like AI, CPU, Wi-Fi comms, shit like that. See, here we go. The doctor's like saying, yeah, I know what you're trying to do here. You ain't fooling me. And Sarah's like, oh, shit, now what do I do?
But yeah, I don't think attacking him would be is the best idea.
No, that's just gonna instill even more that you're crazy.
Yeah, it's like you could have.
And how pissed off she sounds too. She's like, "You son of a bitch!"
Lunging at him is not the best way to go.
And the drastic change of Sarah Connor. You saw how she was in the first movie, and you see what she is now. It's like, oh my god, that's a huge night and day difference.
Well, I mean, in the first film, like she was
just a
happy-go-lucky, ditzy, naive, regular woman. She was pretty much your quintessential final girl in a horror film.
Yeah.
And this transformation, makes sense. See, it's not like how it was with
Guns N' Roses, You Could Be Mine, classic song.
I was gonna make a point, but I totally forgot. Damn it!
That's why I kind of saved you there with that little comment I made about that.
Thank you.
I remember the music video to that Guns N' Roses song as well. When the Terminator catches up with him at the end, it's like target assessment. Nah, waste of ammo. Thought that was a funny moment. The LA riverbank, which is always dry. The LA Galleria.
Now you see, this is what because you see the T-1000, like he's talking to the people. He seems very calm, very nice.
Yeah, like indication.
Like he was just talking to the kids, like you would just think, oh, like you wouldn't really think anything of it.
No, you wouldn't. You just think he's a guy trying to find John Connor so he can keep his ass safe, and then he's smuggling the shotgun in there with those red roses. It's funny he's got red roses because if you look at my hat and my theme, I got red roses. How appropriate.
T85 says yes. Sarah Connor was a girl next door type in the first. Yep, that's perfect. Yep, she was the girl next door type. Yeah,
she absolutely was. And then this happened, and now you've seen what she is now. Oh man, the old arcade centers. I miss those places. Oh shit, Afterburner. I used to play the shit out of that game in the arcades. I loved how innovative those arcade machines were back then, because that one was like you're actually flying a jet, and it's like all motion sensitive and the way the jet's moving. I thought that was pretty cool.
His homeboy he's the real MVP of this movie. If he doesn't buy John Connor time, this movie would have been over in like 2 seconds.
Yeah, that would have been the end of the movie right there. Mission failed.
Yes. His homeboy, John Connor owes a lot to him, but if he doesn't give him like just that 20-second delay, that 20-second delay changed everything.
Yeah, and that tunnel vision, that's the way he was staring them down there, bro.
But you still don't think he's the bad guy because that's how Kyle Reese was staring at Linda Hamilton with a crazed look in his eye.
Yeah. And then you get this moment and you think to yourself, oh, fuck, here we go again.
Oh, you think he's about to kill him.
Yeah, because I saw him breaking out the shotgun and I'm just like, oh, shit.
And then Arnold just says 2 words. He just says 2 words.
Get down.
Get down.
And then you're like, wait a minute, what's going on here? But I remember when I saw this in the cinema and I remember people's reaction. When he takes that first shot and you see this sticking out of him, that weird metallic thing, I'm like, what the hell is that?
And the fact that Robert Patrick's, like he specifically trained, to because notice he's not blinking when he's shooting. Like he trained himself to not blink.
That's what's scary. But yeah, like I said, when I saw these shots popping out at him, and I'm just like, what the hell is he? And then I see this, and I remember people in the cinema were like, what the fuck? And here we go. And they're just trashing the fucking walls right now. Like, what the hell, dude?
But it's just amazing how just Arnold just saying 2 words pretty much solidifies Arnold's face turn. Get down.
Yeah. Get down.
Like just 2 words.
Hey, John Connor, I got 2 words for you. Get down. Yeah, the people taking photos.
Oh, God, those cameras. Oh.
Hey, I've got a camera like that. Well, not exactly like that. I mean, look, there you go. That's the camera I use to take photos. It's a 90D. It's digital, though. It's not using, like, old school films, thankfully.
Apparently, this was horrifying, too. Like,
dude, the way he runs.
The way he runs, yeah.
And he really could run that speed because it turned out before he was an actor, I think he was an amateur freestyle runner at one point.
I don't know about that, but I do know that he trained to be one for this role.
Yeah, like he was just legging it, dude. You want that guy chasing you down? I don't think so.
Apparently, the word is rumor is that Robert Patrick actually caught up to Edward, and then James Cameron had to tell Robert to slow down. because apparently Robert really did catch up to Edward on the bike.
Yeah, that kind of takes away the objective of John trying to get away at that point. And that's another thing, whether the movies were good or not, one thing the Terminator movies have always been kind of well known for is their crazy chase scenes. It's the one thing you can always give the movie series as credit for. It's those chase sequences when they get going. Holy shit!
Yeah, whatever.
Oh, you know what I'm talking about. Come on, I gotta give credit where credit is due.
I know. I really don't want to talk about those shitty films, man. I just want to stick to 1 and 2.
I know, but at some point we're probably gonna end up going through them. One of us is gonna end up picking them.
This is what playing GTA 5 is like. If you ever play a GTA game, this is how it's like. Them cops will do anything and everything to see justice.
Oh yeah, they'll flip a damn bridge over just to get you.
Bro, like, listen, you shoot somebody in GTA 5 from a cop, you get the 5 stars, but they will stop at nothing to get justice, to make sure justice is served.
There was this one part in the city on GTA 5, right, where I get to this highway, and I would just set off one grenade, and there was a nonstop flurry of cars that kept coming in, and they kept blowing up. Even the cop cars started coming in and blowing up. And there was people catching on fire and bodies flying everywhere and car wreckage just blowing up. And I didn't even have to do anything. I would just throw one grenade on a busy highway, and that was it. Everything just went to pure fucking chaos at that point. I'm just like, I'm just gonna sit back here and just casually eat my sandwich while I'm just watching chaos and on the screen. I've racked up a lot of deaths, man.
Bro, you get the 5 stars, bro. Like they bring the freaking National Guard comes out. It's like, God damn.
I remember when I saw the army coming, I just said, "Yeah, I'm dead. I ain't."
Like all I did was just steal a car.
Yeah, you got to be careful who you steal shit in front of, especially if you're playing as Trevor Phillips. You're very likely to get caught. I love the way he loads that shotgun. I've never been able to do that myself. But hey, GTA 6, expectations on that one.
Man, at this point, man, I don't know if we're ever gonna get GTA 6.
Probably in about a year or two. And oh shit.
But I don't even know where we're gonna get it, bro.
We will. Probably won't be on this current gen though.
Yeah, it's a damn shame this is not actually Arnold doing the stunt.
You can tell it's not him. Look at that.
It's not him.
Definitely not him. I mean, nowadays you can CGI impose a person's face into a stunt guy, but yeah, back then it was like.
Oh yeah, back then you could visibly see the stunt double.
Yeah, you had to be very smart with the camera positions at that point. There you got him. One more shotgun blast. Bang.
Yeah, this is when we learned that killing this thing is very difficult.
Oh, yeah, I remember when
you think this is it.
You thought that was it, but I remember, like I said, when I saw this in the cinema and I was there to see people's reactions. Everybody was just like, "How do you kill this thing?" Here's our thumbnail, by the way, folks. I thought that was another Terminator coming out of the fire when you see that burning tire. It's kind of like a nod to the first one. Here we go. He's driving off. And then, yeah, when I saw this the first time, I was like, what the fuck am I seeing? I'm guessing when you first saw this, you must have been like, are you fucking kidding me?
I thought it was cool.
I agree. It was cool, but at the same time, I'm like, well, how the fuck do you stop this thing? And again, that was like early CGI effects, and even then it still looks good. The way it just gets away from him.
Yeah, it still looks good. You know, just a little bit, just a tiny bit aged, but still good.
But yeah, I mean, this was done by who did the effects again? Industrial Light and Magic, which is one of the top tier CGI movie companies out there. Like they're like the go-to for everybody.
Well, I just realized something, Paul.
What?
Didn't Kyle Reese say that when he went through, they destroyed the lab? Nobody else can come through.
Yeah, that is true. He did say that.
So in order for this movie to happen, they had to be like, "Hey guys, let's just pretend Kyle didn't say that."
Or it's a time loop.
No, ain't no goddamn time loop. He said it. He said they destroyed the lab before he went through. I don't know. Nobody else can come through.
Maybe they built another one. I don't know. I mean, Skynet's pretty quick at building shit.
Oh shit! Nah, bro. They completely forgot that happened in the first film.
Yeah, I guess so. 35 years from now, 1991, 35 years. That's pretty damn close. That's
pretty damn close, yeah.
Yeah. Hang on, 1991, add 35 years, because it's been 33 years since this one came out. Yeah, 2026. So 2 years from now. And again, he just casually blends in as a cop. You wouldn't think nothing of it. Yeah. Emimetic polyalloy. Okay, now I used to have a hard time saying the name of some of that stuff he would mention in the past.
Yeah, sounds like a robot. Well, not a robot. Sorry,
He is a cyborg.
a cybernetic organism.
Yeah.
Not a robot.
I didn't say he was a robot. I said he was a cyborg.
Okay. I mean, you know how these Terminators are. They gotta be so damn specific.
Yeah, like the Matrix. This is funny. He's like, "Hey, you got a quarter?" He just punches the phone. Just there you go.
Now I know. You know, and Aliens was not that long from here, so Jeanette Goldstein, for such a small role, like lost that muscle mass.
Yeah, like what did she do to lose it that quick?
Well, I mean, you know, if you just stop working out, you know.
Well, yeah, that usually works too. I mean, I know some of my muscle mass is gone because I ain't been at the gym for a while, and I need to get back in. Shut up, you worthless piece of shit!
Yep, the dog barking. You know, that's what Kari said. That was a sign.
Yep. And then when I heard that noise, I thought, "Hang on, what the hell just happened?"
That Terminator can mimic voices, and Jeanette Goldstein for this little part plays the T-1000 really well.
Oh yeah, she did pretty good in this.
Oh yeah, that's right. Because John. Oh yeah, that's right. Because John said, yeah, she's never this nice.
Yeah, that's a telltale sign right there. Oh, and then this, I saw this, I was like, whoa, wait a minute, what the fuck?
Well, that's what happens when you drink low-fat milk.
Well, I did say what happens if you didn't press play. Again, though, it's just clever how they did this back in the day. And again, nobody saw anything like this before, so this was groundbreaking at the time. And you could probably say this and The Abyss were the precursors for what you see today in CGI and films. Because after this one, you had you had Jurassic Park with a lot of the CGI stuff that was going on there with all the dinosaurs and the T-Rex and all that. And even back then, that was pretty effective effects, even though it's 30 years on.
Oh, wait a minute. If it's liquid metal, it really doesn't make sense for the damn thing. It really doesn't make sense for the damn thing to go through.
Well, this is sci-fi, man. You get away with anything with these type of movies.
Yeah, I guess. Oh, he's gonna kill the dog, ain't he?
Bastard.
Oh shit! Oh shit!
I can only imagine what he did. I can only imagine what he did. Probably stabbed it right in the face.
Yeah, I think Robert Patrick, how he talks about his audition process. Apparently, like, I think James Cameron said he just said I think he said he just stared at James Cameron, I believe. Yeah. Like he just gave him that stare he's known for in this film, and James Cameron said, "All right, well, this is it. You got it.
You're the guy." He basically gave that Grim Reaper stare.
And we see the T-1000 scanning John Carpenter's room. John Connor's room.
Yeah. I didn't have that version on here, I don't think. You got the one that's 2 minutes longer. I should have chose that one. I've got that one here too, but I didn't choose it.
Yeah. He's scanning John Connor's room for me.
Yeah, I didn't choose that. I should have chose that version. I have it on here, but I didn't do it. So I'm at the part where John Connor is sitting in the parking lot.
Okay, I'm at the part where Sarah Connor is getting interrogated by the cops.
All right, hang on. Let me pause it. Let me pause it. I'm at the part where I'll get the time for you. Mine says 46:52. Yours might be a little different, but it's at the part where it's like a faraway shot where you can see John and the Terminator just standing there.
Yeah, they're telling Sarah that Arnold was seen in public earlier that day.
Yeah. Because he was in
And
the
Sarah Connor's giving her best Michael Myers impersonation.
Yeah. It's funny too because in the first movie, Arnold did say that Halloween was his inspiration for the first Terminator movie when he created this character. I mean, Halloween influenced quite a lot of shit back in the day.
Yep, she just stole the paperclip.
Yep.
And yep, now we're at John Connor.
I'll just give it about 2 or 3 seconds. All right, I'm hitting play. It's just closed up on John Connor again. Ugh. The one thing I'll say about this new costume right now, unfortunately, because I got a head covering as well, I'm sweating balls in this mask. Oh, I didn't turn the time thing off on my screen. There you go. Seeing if anybody's saying anything in the chat a minute. T85 said that scene where you see the T1000 killing John Connor's stepdad, he said it was traumatizing watching it as a kid for himself. Yeah, like I remember when I first saw that scene, dude, I was just like, dude, what the hell did I just see? Because that was like so random and unexpected. You didn't think she was gonna T1000 turn his arm into like a stabbing thing. The two gearheads with their car.
This doesn't help our mission. This man's a walking Google machine.
Why'd you let me go? Because you told me to.
Yeah, you're ahead of me. Because you told me to.
I paused it. John Connor's just stood up again. Let me know when you get there.
And yeah, he's just not standing up now.
All right, cool. I'm hitting play. There you go. I've synced up. I heard that.
Now, the one thing I kind of dislike about this, the one thing I hated about this, that Arnold couldn't be Arnold in this movie.
Yeah, he has to literally do what John Connor tells him. That's ridiculous. Fuck you, you little dipshit.
Well, he was being a dipshit.
Yeah, that's true. Put your foot down. Oh, no, I can't have you grab me like that. No. That gives me nightmares. Broke his hand. Oh, damn, he was ready to shoot him in the face right there and then.
Oh yeah. I just told this walking killing machine to attack him. Yeah, I didn't think he was going to go this far.
What did you think was going to happen?
This man, John, almost murdered Biggie Langston over there.
Yeah, he almost did, yeah. Not a Terminator anymore. Are you sure about that, John? Keep telling yourself that.
Come on, man, the movie's rated R. You might as well let Arnold make the most out of it.
Yeah, it's a fucking R-rated movie.
I was like, oh, but so Arnold can't be Arnold in this? God damn, he really is a baby face.
Yeah, he truly is a fan favorite babyface now. Almost like a fucking John Cena Terminator almost. Oh, why did I just go there? There he is again. Again, because he's dressed as a cop, they're not thinking anything of it.
The power of the badge.
Yep. The badge is the biggest gang on the planet.
Yeah. That's the scene where it's implied that not only are these people physically abusing her, but it's implied that it's also sexual too.
Yeah, this asshole here specifically.
Yeah, like just her, it's her. Yeah, I think he licks her face. Yeah.
Oh, you can tell he's a fiend. And I don't mean the Bray Wyatt one either.
Yeah. Like,
you prefer the deviant fuck.
So see, that's what it made sense because when I first saw the regular version, I was like, wow, was she attacked someone? She escapes? That shit was personal. Now we see why.
Yeah, now we know why, because we saw that extra scene earlier on.
Again, nothing. Again, see how it's done there. I'm cool with. Rob Zombie on the first Halloween went too goddamn far. He went too far.
They went fucking full bore with that one, you know.
Sometimes it's better to imply things. Like how it's done there was perfect. That told you all you needed to know.
It was subtle. Less is more, you know.
Yeah, no, but if Rob Zombie directed this, he probably would have pulled her pants down and went to work on her. It's just like, dude, we don't need to see that.
Oh, God forbid if he does a Terminator film.
Imagine Terminator like, I'll skull fuck you, bitch.
That would have been interesting to see, but nah, he's not. He's not
Rob Zombie directed Terminator O's. That alone will give me nightmares.
Oh, you'd be screaming all kinds of obscenities on the fucking live stream.
I would hate it so much.
Honestly, they should get him doing Texas Chainsaw, like you said before.
And this motherfucker just sunk to the floor at this point.
Oh yeah, I remember how shocked I was when I saw that. Oh, this guy here that's just coming in the door, that security dude. Those are actually identical twins, and they were on Gremlins 2. And yes, I will admit, this movie did teach me how to use a lockpick.
Also taught you how to rob an ATM machine.
I never tried that because I knew I'd get in deep shit if I did.
Oh yeah, you cannot just walk up to those. They got like you said, they got cameras in them shits. Like,
probably get away with it was Watch Dogs. Oh, here we go. This right here.
This is cool. This is cool.
This
is so cool.
I remember people were just gasping when they saw this, and I remember my friend next to me, he was just like, "Dude, what the hell is going on?" I just said, "He's coming out of the floor, dude." That's wild.
Yeah, it still looks so cool.
And by the way, this is actually his actual identical twin. These guys are actually twins in real life. These two.
Oh, that's cool.
And like I said, they were on Gremlins 2. They were those two lab assistants, Christopher Lee. Look into my eyes.
What do you see?
A sharp spike. That was rough.
No, but that was cool of him. Just to look out for his brother.
Yeah. I don't know what movies they're doing right now, but I haven't seen them since this and Gremlins 2. I think they've been in a few others, but I haven't seen them. Just again, the way
He don't look suspicious at all.
the way he's looking, it looks like he's about.
He don't look suspicious.
He looked like he was about to shit the bed if he got caught. He had that kind of look going on. And you can't tell me this ain't suspicious either. The broken mop. And man, well, she blasted this dude right.
She blasted him, bro.
Broke his glasses. Like, listen. Ooh,
oh gosh.
Nice. And again, this is 1990, but those sound effects they use for the 90s, man, they use some pretty good sound effects. I think this movie actually won a couple of Oscars as well. I think for best visual effects and sound.
Oh, I bet.
Yeah, I think this did get some Oscars. Let me check on that. I'm gonna find out. I'm pretty sure it did. I'm gonna have to use this on my phone because, unfortunately, because of these gloves, I can't use the mouse mat, but I can use it on a phone screen. It's funny that, isn't it?
I love the blue lighting.
Oh yeah, the lighting was pretty cool in this too. That's another thing as well. I do like the cinematography and the lighting effects they put for this. I got a bit of an echo. Okay, hang on. Terminator 2 Judgment Day. No, go back, you idiot. Right, here we go. Terminator 2 Judgment Day. I'm looking at the accolades. Yeah, like I said, at the time, this was one of the most expensive movies ever made. It had a budget of $102 million, which nobody ever had for something like that back then. Reception. Got highly positive reviews. Accolades. Here we go. Stupid phone. All right. It won the Saturn Award for Best Movie at the 1992 Saturn Awards. At the 64th Academy Awards, it won 4 awards: Best Makeup, Best Sound, Best Sound Effects, and Best Visual Effects, and along with Best Cinematography and Editing.
Now let him be Arnold. Let him be Arnold, goddammit!
Oh, and also, this movie had another accolade as well. It actually got an award for the most accurate description of a nuclear bomb going off.
There's an award for that.
Yep. It actually won that, yeah.
Oh, okay, that's a little ridiculous. Okay.
I think it was some kind of nuclear physics committee that they said that it was one of the most accurate descriptions of a nuclear bomb going off in the movie.
Okay, all right. That's the thanks, I guess.
Yeah, he shoots the guy's kneecaps out and he's like, yeah, he'll live.
Shit, at least it's something. They completely cut all, didn't completely cut Arnold's balls off.
Nah, but that guy's not going to be walking right for a while.
Hey, it is below the waist, so it's not attempted murder.
No. But what she's about to do there is, I mean, you got a needle full of fucking bleach.
Oh, yeah. Oh.
And to think somebody suggested, hey, we should do that to get rid of a virus, you idiot.
Oh, let's not do that, Paul. Let's not talk about that, bro. Let's not do that.
I'm just gonna leave it at that. Yeah, you better back off. She's gonna do it.
She's serious.
Back off.
I'll be screaming if I was him, like back up.
No, I'd been like, guys, I'd be like, just back the fuck off. Let her go, man. Let her go.
Let her go.
We'll catch her later. Just let her go now. And this guy here is thinking he's gonna play hero. He gets his nose broken.
Ooh. Oh, she palmed him! God damn! God damn! She palmed him!
She shoved that dude hard. He cracked the back of his head on that.
Oh shit!
She blasted him, dude.
Well, I love this moment here. When her and Arnold come face to face, I love it.
Oh yeah, she looked like she saw a fucking ghost.
Well, she collapsed. Like she collapsed to the ground. She like her body gives out.
Yeah, and the way she freaks out too. Oh, she busted the key. You ain't gonna be getting through that. You gotta have some serious strength to be able to snap a key off.
Yeah, I love this moment.
Oh yeah,
like
this moment.
Like she like literally collapses when she sees him. But it's so small, but it means so much. Yeah, love this.
Look at her face, man. She looks like she just saw a ghost.
Again, she collapsed. Like she collapsed.
She's thinking, no, not again.
That's horrifying.
Hey, I don't blame her. Oh, damn. Tackled her good. Has no idea that her son's there.
Arnold just calmly kicks everybody's ass.
Yeah, he throws this guy right for the damn window. Ooh. Ooh. And have you noticed that the Terminator takes it very personally if you bust his shades?
He just munched her. He just he's like the fuck away from me.
He's like, fuck out of my face, lady.
He just mushed the shit out of her.
Oh yeah, you sent her flying, man.
Great acting by Linda Hamilton here.
Oh yeah, definite. Oh, and this bit with
I just know she's visibly shaking.
Yeah. Oh, and this, the way the doctor. I mean, how do you explain this?
Literally just walked through that shit.
That is wild. And he's like, huh? Bang. Again, some of these action set pieces for this movie were so damn good.
Yeah, Arnold is not an athlete, man.
No, he definitely can't run for shit.
He can't.
Peekaboo. Bang. He got a face full of that shotgun. It's like his head's in half. He's like, what the hell? And then his head comes through good as new, and it's just like, oh, okay, that clearly didn't work. And this is a pretty suspenseful moment here with the elevator.
Yeah, I think there's a Linda Hamilton. I think one of her eardrums busted during this scene.
Yes, it did, because I mean, think about it. You're in a closed-in area, and you're firing a shotgun that close to someone.
Yeah.
Oh, caught her shoulder. But you can see that Sarah's clearly not playing when it comes to dealing with this thing.
Yeah, she's in unbelievable shape.
I know. She must have been, what, 30-something here?
God damn.
He's like, get out of here. Oh, and the way he just comes through like that, that's just, oof, that is scary. And again, I know the CGI is early, but it's, Jesus, still damn good. Wow. Again, the music score as well that Brad put out in this, I think this is probably one of his best musical scores that he's done for a movie. That and, of course, the original Terminator movie, and of course, the music score he put on for Blue Steel, which, if you guys have not watched that yet, definitely check it out. It's on our. We did a watch along of that of Blue Steel as well, and here you have to look through our previous episodes to find it. Damn, dude. I bet he caught up with that car as well during the filming.
Listen. If I'm Robert Patrick, look, I trained for this. Okay, that's all great. I mean, so much so I had to train myself to not breathe through my mouth when I'm running. But goddamn, I'm gonna try to nail this shit in one take. Y'all gonna have me running around all goddamn night.
That dude was 100% dedicated to this role. This was also like his first major.
Well, this is his first major role. Like he said, he was like dirt broke when they did this film. So goddamn, I'll be dedicated. I need this shit to work out.
And don't forget, a year before this, he was actually one of the bad guys in Die Hard 2.
He was in Die Hard 2. You're right. I forgot about that.
Yeah, remember? He's like, hey asshole, what do I look like to you? A sitting duck. Bang.
That was him. I forgot he was in Die Hard 2.
Yeah. But once he was in this movie, that was it. Like he could be in as many movies as he wants. This will be the one movie he's always going to be remembered for. But he's had some pretty good roles in films, and oh, you could tell that's a fucking movie screen. Look at that shit. But back to what I was saying.
We couldn't afford everything.
Nowadays, you can easily put CGI on this, but it looked like an old school film the way they did that then. But yeah, as I was saying, Robert Patrick, he's had some pretty decent roles in films and TVs. I mean, he was in Sons of Anarchy. He was that's the TV shows I'm thinking he was in. He was also in Peacemaker, that one that John Cena was in. He was in that too. And of course, The Faculty, which is another good movie he was involved in. Oh, and I gotta get it. That other movie that he was in with Stallone, Detox, or as they call it in the US, ICU. You know the one I'm talking about. Oh, that's cold. Your son went out of his way.
You a goddamn lie. You a goddamn lie. You was about to get your ass whooped if it wasn't for John in the Terminator.
Yeah, if it wasn't for John in the Terminator, your ass would be back in the locked up padded room.
No, you might be under the cell after what you did.
Oh yeah, no doubt about it. They'd stick you in one of them like basement
cells. No, she said, "I didn't need your help. I need your help." That's not what it looked like when I pulled up.
Yeah, right. That's a nice bike.
I love that. I just love situations like that. When one of your friends about to get their ass whooped, and then you go to help them, and then they're like, "I didn't need your help."
Yeah, they try to downplay it. It's like, oh no, that's okay. I could have handled it if you didn't show up. I'd have been fine. Bullshit, you would have been fine.
Like Sarah, you was about to get your ass whooped.
I know, right? She's like, get in there, kid. That's a pretty nasty cut on her shoulder, dude.
No, I think I don't know if it's this scene, but
when they open up his head.
Yeah, when they open up his head, but I think that they actually use Linda's, because Linda has a twin sister.
Mm-hmm.
Like I don't know if it's this scene. I know she's in the later scene when T-1000 tries to use Sarah to get to John. But I think they're her twins in this scene too.
I didn't realize she had a twin.
Yeah. She had a twin sister in this.
Wow. So he can last for 120 years. There you go. Dude, Arnold was in crazy shape for this movie. He was in his prime here. And how he was able to get...
Mike, and at this point, this is like 20... At 91, this is like 20 years after his like Mr. Olympia days.
Yeah. How the hell was he able to get back in shape for Terminator 3, though? He was like 55, 56 at that point.
Well, I mean, you know, I'm pretty sure you have some access to some good vitamins, you know.
I know the ones you're talking about.
You know, some good vitamins, you know, some good, you know, some a nice diet, you know, yeah.
Here's another scene that was taken out in the cinema version here, folks, which I would have liked to have seen in the cinema when it first happened, but I'm wondering why they took this bit. I'm guessing it was for running time reasons.
Yeah, like the movie's already long as it is, like.
Oh fucking hell, dude! Like the movie was like, when it first initially came out, it's 130 minutes. It was like just 2 hours and 10, and this is like 20, 30 minutes longer.
Yeah, I think this scene is when her. I think like Linda Hamilton, like that's her twin sister in this particular part.
Oh yeah, I could kind of see the differences.
Yeah.
And then that's it. You've effectively shut down the Terminator.
And she tries to break it, right?
Yeah, she wanted to put a damn hammer to it.
Oh, okay.
And if she did that, yeah, good luck stopping the T-1000 on your own.
Imagine the T-1000 found them right just right now.
Well, if that happened, like that'd have been the end of the movie.
I would like shit. I would like if I'm.
And if she did that,
what if she smashed his hand?
Oh yeah, you get
that would have been funny. That would have been kind of funny. I can hold you up.
Yeah, you get your hand smashed with a mini sledgehammer. You're gonna have broken fingers. Your hand is not gonna be working right again ever. Yeah.
Look, listen. I don't give a fuck if Sarah Connor is crazy as hell. I still smash.
Hey, right there with you.
And she reminds me of how Kyle Reese was in the first film.
Yeah, like almost like a mirror image.
Where she's kind of like, like right there, like she kind of had. That's the same look Michael Biehn had, where Michael Biehn looked like he could snap at any moment. Like,
well, seeing the things you've seen will do that to you. I wonder if she actually did break that prop during one of the outtakes. System interrupt, diagnostics. That's another thing I always liked about the eyesight when you see it from his point of view. You got all the stuff going on.
Which, funny enough, we never saw for the T-1000.
How
can I thought it was an interesting choice.
Yeah, like how can you describe his if they went there? I don't think you could do it with his. So they've reset the CPU, so he's basically learning shit as he goes now. Are we learning yet? Probably not. Hey, is that one of the towns? Isn't that the same like street area that when you find Trevor Phillips in GTA 5? It looks like the same place.
Looks like, oh yeah, that country ass place, part of town, yeah.
Yeah. When you see Trevor for the first time, he beats the shit out of that biker dude, like stomps him the fuck out. People can say what they want about the Trevor Phillips character. I actually did play that character a lot in GTA 5.
Oh, he's a very entertaining character.
Yeah, You see why they chose him to play Simon in The Walking Dead.
Yeah, this is the '90s dialogue.
I kind of miss the '90s, if I'm being completely honest with you. We had some. I'm gonna say it, man. We had some really good shit back then. We had some really good movies. We had Metallica's self-titled Black album come out around this year. We had WrestleMania. Was it 7 at that time?
Cactus Jack's Market. Oh shit! Mick Foley got a small chain of a Mexican restaurants.
Dude, I didn't even realize that until now. What the hell?
Like you,
Dude.
He's like, come to Cactus Jack's, come to Cactus Jack's Cafe, where my tacos are guaranteed to make your mouth go bang bang.
Yeah, I was thinking that too.
Cactus Jack's Cafe.
How the hell did we not spot that before?
They had to get Mick Foley. They should have got Mick Foley to make a small appearance as Cactus Jack. Like this should be Mick Foley right here.
How did they not get him? I guess he was busy in Japan at that point. Another scene here that was taken out, folks. For anyone who never saw this,
I'm glad. I'm glad to cut this out.
Yeah, seeing a Terminator smile.
Yeah, I'm just like, yeah, we're doing too much now.
That is. Yeah, that'll give me nightmares. I wonder if she's eating the bacon bap. I wonder what it is. Well, it looks like a cheeseburger, quarter pounder. It's one of the two.
And of course, this is one of the stronger components to the movie, the somewhat father-son relationship that they tend to grow here.
Yeah. And what the Terminator says here, it's so accurate what human nature is. Because it's kind of, if you think about it, it is true what he says here. Yeah. We're better at destroying than creating, unfortunately.
It's true. It is. We're at the end of the day, we're all savages.
Yep. Well, it's like what John Carpenter said on one of his interviews on a documentary. So there's a part of our brain that's reptilian and it's cold-blooded and it kills and it doesn't give a shit. We all got that in us, folks. Yeah, he's talking about the timeline. I wonder how much of this is actually true.
It's actually kind of scary to watch because with the first Terminator, talking about how this war is supposed to happen like in 40 years, and we're exactly 40 years since the first Terminator, and especially how especially with the growth of AI, like it's actually kind of quite scary how damn near accurate like Terminator is.
Look how advanced we are in technology nowadays, folks. Like when you hear him talking about the stuff he was talking about just now, 30 odd years ago, you think, that's never going to happen. Fast forward to now we're actually seeing shit like that. We got robots that will deliver your stuff from Amazon. Oh, you know what she's thinking of right there. God, I would love to have a nice pool like that at my place if I ever had a place like that.
A pool by the beach, for sure.
Dude, I live near a beach right now. My place has got a nice view of the beach, but if I had a swimming pool to cap it off as well, man, yeah, I'd be. Like I said, man, even though I'm with this modeling agency, I'm still waiting for something to happen. I'm still waiting for them to call me for stuff. Because again, their job is to hand their profiles over to casting directors. It's up to the casting directors that get their jobs from them to decide who they're going to pick or not. So I'm basically at the mercy of that. Yeah, can you imagine that? You're being hunkered down on a lot of work. You want to you want to go out and have a good time, but you're like, nah, I'm too busy doing this, man.
Like, it's about every '90s kid's father.
Yep.
Like every '90s movies kid's father, they're like, no, they're like liar, liar, like in those '90s movies with little kids, like they always got the father that's so bogged down with work they can't hang out. Like that was like in every movie for Disney, damn near.
That was pretty much, yeah. I mean, that's pretty much how it was back then. It's like, oh, I can't. I'm busy doing this, man. Sorry to say. It's really great because one of my favorite Disney made movies, ironically enough, is a sci-fi movie. You know what I'm thinking of, and that's Tron. And they're finally making a third one, which I'm looking forward to. Dude, look at the size of that mouse ball thing they had there. Like nowadays, we got like the red laser optic for your mouse. You don't need You don't need one of them ball things for a mouse anymore. Like to see how technology was back then, to see where we're at now. I mean, that's the one thing about this movie you can tell is '90s is the technology for the computers there.
Hey, give me a second, Paul. I'll be right back.
All right, I'm just going to talk to people a little bit. Well, anyway, guys, if you're just tuning into this live stream, do not adjust your set. Yes, you are seeing somebody here talking in a Venice Carnival themed costume. Hope you guys like it. But we're watching Terminator 2 Judgment Day, the director's cut. We are, let me see where we are running time wise. We are at the moment, we are an hour and 22 minutes in. We have about an hour and 10 minutes left on this movie. So if you guys are here watching this from the start or you just tuned in, I hope you guys enjoy the live stream. If you guys want to say something in the chat, ask a question about the movie or whatever else is going on, feel free to leave it in the live chat. And any donations would help too. You can see it on the bottom part of your screen where it says PrimeTime Cash app. I think it says that. Let me just check, make sure I'm reading this right. Yeah. Support the show by donating to our Cash App at PrimePod313. So any donation can help. You know, if it's $1 or $100 or whatever you can spend to help keep this channel going, we appreciate the donations. And even if you're just checking the channel out, feel free to hit the subscribe and follow button, and you know, spread the word on this channel. Let's see what's going on in the chat box.
Uncle Bob. I just love how even the Terminator is like, really? That's the best? Uncle Bob? That's the best you could think of?
He's like, really? Oh, you offered me tequila? Oh, I could do some of that right about now. She just downed that ball like a pro.
He just picks
it. Kid's like,
no, it's so funny. That kid is probably like in his 30s now.
No doubt about it. No doubt.
That's what's crazy.
He's probably got a hell of a story to tell. He's like, yeah, I got picked up by a Terminator.
Would you want to date a woman who's as good looking as Linda Hamilton, but all she keeps talking to you about is these goddamn machines and Terminators that's gonna eventually come in the future? Would you be able to handle it? I don't know if I could.
Probably only for so long.
Only for so long, man.
There's only so much I can hear until I'm just like, okay, let's have something different now.
Like,
and then the next thing, I know,
ever see that Plankton
face?
Ever seen that Plankton meme? Oh.
Yeah, I remember that. I remember
Like,
that.
bro, okay, I get it, man. If you want, man, listen, you fine, but this ain't worth it.
It's not worth it. Come on now.
I don't give a fuck about no Terminator.
Change the subject. I want to talk about something else. Let's go somewhere like a movie or something, or let's talk about the next date we're gonna go to. I don't want to hear about these fucking machines all day. Yeah, what we got? I'm like, bitch, call the police now. Man, they got a nice stockpile of weapons there. Bunch of AK-47s. Look, I can see I can see a machine gun that Rambo used in the fourth one when he tore everybody up on that Jeep.
He's got a gun.
Yes, Kevin Nash, they got a gun. They got plenty of guns. guns.
I didn't forget. I told you, Paul. Like when you least expect it.
Yeah, I know it was coming at some point. I was waiting for some soundbite to show up. Oh, you work. Of course he's not afraid of dying. He's a machine. He's not Johnny Fire from Short Circuit, so that's not going to work on him.
Oh, shit.
You knew I was going to go there at some point. I mean, I had to put that comparison there. Oh, yes. The fucking minigun. Isn't it funny that the first time we saw a minigun like that was in Predator? And I think it's the same one, too.
Old Painless.
Yep. He's got the smile right then. Oh, that's an M4 carbine.
Look how good she looks, man.
My God, dude, she really got in shape for this.
And I noticed that how, yes, Sarah was dating around, but notice the people that John has said that she's been dating, like ex-soldiers, guys that teach him how to do cars and engines and all that stuff. It's like Sarah was very selective in her dating.
Oh yeah, no doubt about it.
She was dating dudes that could teach John. Now, eventually got to a point where it was like, okay, this bitch is fucking crazy. I gotta get away from her. But
yeah, it's kind of like that whole thing with I know this is another comparison with Halloween 2018, where Lori was teaching her daughter how to keep herself safe.
Yeah, it's very similar.
Yeah, and she's like, I don't want to hear it no more until it actually happens.
No, I did say that it's kind of it kind of doesn't really make sense when you think about it. Like, so your dad died the night you was pretty much conceived, but you sent him back through time 40 years later. And it's like, wait, huh? It kind of doesn't make sense when you think about it, but
that'll blow your mind knowing that you did that.
It's like your dad died after him and your mom was together for one night. Now the same guy who's your dad is in the future with you, and you gotta okay.
That's a mind fuck right there.
It messes with your head.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I bet that hurt. He's like, damn, not too hard.
How much of it? But that was really Arnold slapping his hand.
I think it was. He's like, really?
Well, his feelings got hurt.
Yeah, you can see it in his face. He's just like, really, dude? Oh, cute dog there.
But yeah, but it's crazy. Like even Sarah's like pretty much like the Terminator is pretty much the coolest thing to an actual father that he has in his life. It's crazy to think about.
It is crazy to think, isn't it? But in this situation, it's kind of works. Just seeing what's being said in the chat. All right, we know what's coming up next.
Yeah. This was very intense. Very intense scene.
Like I said, I saw this in the cinema, right? And I saw a few people bawl out crying. I saw 3 people leave the cinema horrified. They never came back after this scene. And I remember me and my friend, when we first saw this scene coming up, we were just like, oh my God, like if that really did happen for real, that's what's waiting for us. If somebody decides to press a button and drop a couple of nukes on us, then yeah, that's it's not something you want to think about, really. But yeah, people said that this is probably one of the most accurate depictions of a nuclear bomb going off and what it does to people, because you're talking like if you're in the epicenter of a nuclear explosion, you're talking about 540,000 degree Fahrenheit of heat that'll instantly just set your ass on fire on a whim.
And keep in mind, Sarah's been having these dreams like for years.
Yeah.
Like she's been having the same dream for years. Like it will drive anybody crazy. I think right here in this scene is Linda's twin sister.
Yeah, this one coming up.
Yeah, and then the waitress outfit. That's Linda Hamilton's twin sister right there.
I thought that was her putting a different costume on.
Nope, that's her twin.
Damn, I didn't even realize she had one.
Yeah.
But yeah, like this, like when you see this scene, it's accurate because you see, like, you got the shot, you got the initial flash, which will blind you if you stare at it. So you're going to get blinded right away. And then, of course, the heat from the initial explosion will just set the ground on fire and you just burn up like this. That is rough. And then, of course, you've got the shockwave blast, which just will evaporate anything in sight. So anything that's caught in the main center, it's just gone. There's nothing. And your body is it's like Pompeii. Your body turns into fucking paper mache. And you just evaporate like that.
Yeah, I don't think sunblock's gonna work that night.
Nope. And then you're just a fucking skeleton like that. Like,
bro, I cannot. Can you imagine? Can you just imagine just having that same dream, just like that, like every night? No wonder Sarah's a little screwed up.
Yeah, and that skeleton, that's definitely me waking up on a bad day.
That is hilarious.
No fate. And in a way, because of that bad dream, she, in an essence, becomes a Terminator herself.
Sexiest Terminator I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah, that's true. And then the TX showed up.
Oh, you're right. I forgot about that.
Yeah, I gotta put that out there.
Somebody said your penis when you sleep with Sexy Red. That's hilarious. That's what your dick's going. That's what happened to your dick when you get inside Sexy Red's vagina. That whole year it's gonna burn off.
Oh yeah, no kidding about that.
Oh
shit!
It's
gone. It's like goodbye at that point. But yeah, man, like this, like I said, this scene coming up. Her mental state right now is she snapped. She wants this done. And she doesn't care who she has to shoot to make it stop at this point.
And also throughout this movie, you see John showing his leadership qualities throughout. It's sprinkled all throughout the film, like him when he what we like really in this scene coming up here when he. Like, keep in mind, he's 10 years old, but he understood the situation when the Terminator's about to cut her, when he's about to cut his skin off.
Yeah.
He leads her son to the other room. It's small but important.
Yeah, you don't want the kid seeing that. That kid doesn't understand what's going down. He does, but the others didn't.
And right here in this scene, when the Terminator was like, I mean, I don't know, John, maybe this is the right thing to do.
And he's like, fuck that. We can't be doing shit like that. We're no better than the machines if you do that.
Like scene like that where you see it in him, you know?
Yeah, it's there. You can see the qualities, and it progresses in this film and then in later entries, I guess, at some point, especially with the fourth one.
Oh. When you forget to buy your girlfriend something for her birthday.
Yeah, you're gonna get sniped.
This is what happens. You just be at work chilling, and all of a sudden, like your girlfriend's shooting up your fucking crib.
Yeah, or you find out, like Dave Grohl did. Hey, by the way, I got another person pregnant. Oh, you're so fucking done for that.
Ooh, shit.
You saw that news article, what happened, man?
Yeah, she doesn't have the greatest aim.
Nope, she does not. She clearly has not been playing Sniper Elite.
Yeah, no, she's put her shit on auto aim.
Yeah. Hey, we've all used that option on a video game before. I know I have.
Oh, I do it all the time.
I do sometimes.
I'll fucking go through a game like I'm fucking Rambo in that bitch.
I go through pretty good without the aim sometimes, but sometimes I use it just for the hell of it.
I don't got the patience.
Fair enough. I guess Sniper Elite is definitely out for you then. Did I just see a videotape fall out there? Like,
dude, when your side chick attacks.
Oh yeah,
when the side chick for the fatal attraction goes way too far.
Yeah, she's like, I'm gonna shoot your shit up.
Oh shit!
I'm gonna shoot your shit up, and I'm gonna shoot you right in the face.
Oh man, that'd be so fucked up.
Dude, look at her, man. She's gone. Oh, she got him.
Oh, the shoulder! Shit!
Right in the shoulder blade.
Ooh, ooh.
Oh yeah,
she's not a killer. She can't do it.
She almost did it.
She can't do it.
He's like, what are you talking about? It's all my fault. What did I do?
You didn't call me this morning.
Oh, that's why? Oh shit, sorry. Well, you don't have to shoot me in the face for it. I mean, I'm sorry.
You told me you were gonna leave her.
I'm sorry, but I it's complicated. I got a kid and all, you know? Like, fuck.
I won't be ignored, Dad.
Well, I'm sorry, but how am I going to explain it to her? You got a fucking gun aiming at me.
Oh shit! Out of context, this could be like a Fatal Attraction scene. Like out of context.
I thought it was a Fatal Attraction sequel then at some point.
Yeah, this could be a Fatal Attraction sequel.
Yeah. Next thing you're gonna find is your fucking rabbit in a stew. I'm sorry, but Arnold's running is terrible.
It's terrible. It's terrible. He's
Maybe
not a runner. He's you could tell he has not done enough. He's not done anything athletic outside. He's a weight room athlete.
yeah. I mean, when you look at the difference between Arnold running and you look at Stallone running, like Jesus. And Stallone can leg it.
But Arnold Schwarzenegger at 70-something years old is still more jacked than any other 70-year-old walking right now.
This is true. This is definitely true. Stallone's still in good shape at his age, and he's damn near 80 as well. We got to put that in there too. And yeah, I did check out the first episode of season 2 of that Tulsa King.
I've yet to see it. I want to though.
Bro, you got to see it. He's really good in that show. His performance is top notch.
I bet.
Mm.
I think before this movie, I think Arnold did. I think before this, I think was Total Recall for Arnold.
Yes, it was. It was a year before this one.
What the fuck did I do wrong? I don't know.
Well, he's about to make up for it for what he's about to do next to his damn arm.
That movie's probably the most you see Arnold. If you want to see Arnold like completely lose his shit, like it's that movie.
Yeah, and if you want to see Arnold with the most pissed off look in his face, that's the movie to see.
You blow my cover!
Oh, this is.
He was so mad, man.
Yeah, and that bit when he finds out he was backstabbed, like, you bastards!
he was so mad, man.
Hey, don't be so mad about it. The guy's a fucking asshole.
The guy's a fucking asshole. Oh yeah,
I'd be listening too if I saw that.
Oh yeah, and Arnold Schwarzenegger, was able to make out with a young Sharon Stone.
Till she booted him in the nuts.
She could boot me in the nuts. Sharon Stone at that time? She could do whatever she wants. She could do whatever she wants. She could do whatever the fuck she wants to do with me.
You can do whatever you want to me. Just don't boot me in the nuts.
Yeah. I may have went too far.
Yeah, like you can do whatever. And for God's sake, if I'm in the bar for you, do not fucking do I spit in your grave on me. That's
wait. So Arnold. So Arnold just put his skin back on.
Probably not. Probably not.
Just put his skin back on.
I don't think he did. He had to put a glove on just to make it look like he's, wearing something. Because I'm guessing once the skin comes off like that, that's it. There's no healing from that because it will look like dead flesh. Because you remember on Terminator 1, when he was reading that book, he had flies surrounding his face because he had that big gaping hole where his eye should have been.
Yeah, Linda she legit looks unhinged. She looks completely unstable.
I would be too.
Like John has to literally calm her down.
No, he had to at this point. And Dyson's like, dude, there is no way I'm working on this thing now. That's it. Fuck it. I ain't doing it. But we have to destroy all evidence. Got to at this point. Nobody must follow your work. Well, somebody did, because how do you explain Terminator 3?
See what I mean?
Somebody followed your work.
See what I mean? Again, like
somebody in the damn Pentagon did. Yeah, there you go. Her suspicions confirmed. Yeah,
like people people really don't talk about Joe Morton's performance in this movie. It's either Arnold or Linda, but Joe's great in this movie.
Yeah, they kind of slept on him.
Like I said, he was Denzel before Denzel.
Exactly. You could see it. You could clearly see it here. And here's the building that they literally bombed the shit out of.
Old Cyberdyne Systems.
Where it all started.
Like, I'm sorry, man. If I'm a security guard, man, I'll be suspicious of this shit too. Like, it's like 1:00 in the morning, and like, you know,
yeah, I'll be like looking like thinking to myself, dude, you know it's 1:00 in the morning. First of all, you know the rules. Who the fuck are these people? Why you got this big biker dude here? Like, what's the deal here? Look at Sarah trying to do a cheesy grin.
I saw that too. I saw that too.
She was cheesing her ass off with that grin.
Fun fact: Linda's wearing the same coat Michael Biehn wore.
Oh my god! Yeah, you're right.
I don't know if that was intentional, but yeah, nice. But yeah, that's the same jack coat that Michael Biehn wore.
I think that was a nod.
Oh, completely a nod. Yeah,
definitely. I got an itch in my nose. This may look like I'm sticking a finger in my eyeball, but I'm just like trying to itch my nose here.
Dude, just cut the camera off. I'm gonna do that, bro.
No, man, I can't use the mouse.
We can't have new viewers coming in and you picking at your eyeballs.
Hey, look, I'll do it again.
Oh Lord, there you go. There you go.
There's no eye there anyway. Look, there's a skull. It's my skull. See, so I'm not really like I'm just in a hole there. There's nothing there.
Good.
I've been dead for centuries. I'm back from the dead. No, I'm just kidding, guys. Oh man, those old school computer screens with the layout and everything. And it's funny because we still kind of use that kind of tech today.
You know what's so crazy?
What's that?
I just thought about this. This whole situation could have went smooth if they didn't take that security guard and stick him in the men's bathroom.
Yeah, they could have.
If they just stuck him in the women's bathroom, this also probably could have went a whole lot smoother. That just popped in my head.
Yeah, I was thinking that too. No, but yeah, I think it's the guy from. There's the guy. That's you and me arguing about who's at the building.
I probably would have said that. That is the guy.
What do you mean that you think it's the guy? That is the fucking guy. Here, let me try my key card. Yeah, this will work. There you go.
God. Well, screw Salty out of this.
Yeah, stealth's out the window now. Break out the hardware.
Yeah. Let's just shoot our way through. Why not?
Hey, that's what I do if shit hits the fan on a stealth operation. I'm like, all right, fuck this. I get half the reward, but at least I got the job done. Yeah, Halon, you don't mess with that stuff. You breathe that in, you're done.
Yeah, I heard that shit's rough.
Yeah, you trapped in a room full of that. You just basically lose consciousness and then your body shuts down. I mean, you remember that bit from the first Resident Evil film?
Mm-hmm.
Same deal. And now he looks like a highway cop.
It's a cool shot.
I like it. He's burning all the notes. Same thing that Einstein did when the first nuclear bomb went off and he saw that, he pretty much destroyed all his notes.
And Robert Patrick barely speaks in this film.
I think he had about, 7, 10 lines, 15 lines?
I mean, Arnold barely spoke in the first film too.
Yeah, this is true. He's talking a lot more in this one, but
Oh, he can't shut up now.
nope. And he's just casually just chopping the shit out of the tech with that fire axe.
Oh, this is added footage, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, yeah, 'cause I don't remember this.
See, look at Arnold's face. I thought you were a Terminator, and yet you're flinching at the sparks. Like the fuck, dude.
Hey, man, acting like a rope, acting emotionless could take you so far.
Yeah, I'd be calling him out on that. Tell you what, that takes a bit of strength to fucking swing an axe with one arm, especially one of those.
God damn, the whole city, the whole police force is out there. God damn.
Well, this is the same. Well, it's not the same Terminator, but it is the same guy that took out the police station in the last movie. So they're like, nah, screw that.
Now you see, this make look. He will die tonight.
Yep.
You see, it makes more sense because, like you just said, he killed the entire police force.
Yes, he did, and they've not forgot that.
Yeah, this makes more sense.
Yeah, can't say the same for Halloween Kills, but you know.
Oh yeah, he only killed 5 people, but a whole hospital's going crazy.
Oh, he killed a whole fire team. Don't forget that. Another helicopter scene. Dude, how are you? Right, you're using a laptop to hack a high-tech security system. That's an upgrade to a bank machine. Never mind. Forget what I said. John Connor's a tech expert.
Exactly.
I'll shut up now on that. Thinking I know better than a 10-year-old kid. Yeah, slap the shit out of myself right now. I can't right now because I got this on, but oh fucking hell. Claymores and gasoline, front toward enemy, high volatile polychloric. Oh shh. Man, I've got some chemicals going on in here right now.
Yep, the police forces here.
Yep. And they're throwing everything in the kitchen sink as well. I'll take care.
Trust me, I can just tell him. I'm the governor of California. Leave.
Oh, here he comes with old pain.
You really could just say it. Like, I'm gonna be the governor. I'm gonna be the governor of this fucking city. Like y'all can go.
I was surprised he actually got the job.
Yes, he was the governor of California. I think, yeah, like a full 10-year term. Yeah.
Yeah, from 2003 to 2013, because that's when he made his comeback in films. Oh, and that TV show he did on Netflix, Food Bar.
Yeah. He, with I ain't gonna hold you up. I thought he wasn't gonna win it.
I didn't think he was gonna win it, but he did, and I heard he did pretty good.
Well, it depends. I mean, depends on who was living in California at the time. Probably say otherwise, but
well, I'm just going by what I heard, really. But
they said that motherfucker raised the taxes, bro, and goddamn.
Okay, that part I didn't realize. You raising taxes? I'm like, yeah, fuck that.
Bro, Arnold has had. If you've seen his documentary on Netflix, he had one of the greatest lives you could ever ask for.
This is true. I mean, the guy came from nothing. He had a military background.
Human casualties, 0. Yeah. Fuck you, Forlong!
Damn, dude.
But yes, Arnold's, if you look up Arnold's story, it's very inspirational.
Yeah, it is, definitely. I mean, the guy's, like I said, he came from nothing and made something for himself. He's had a successful bodybuilding career, became Mr. Olympia countless times. I think it was about 7 or 8, right? And then he transitioned to movies, and had a pretty decent run there, and arguably best known for being in Terminator. But he's been involved in a couple other films as well, like Predator and Conan the Barbarian, Red Sonja, Commando, True Lies. So he's had a couple of decent hits. He's had a few flops as well, but he's had a couple of decent hits as well.
What can we say was flops? I mean, Batman and Robin, yeah, but
Yeah,
what can we say was an Arnold flop?
I think there might have, in terms of box office financials, is what people probably say to me. I think his lowest grossing movie to date has been Sabotage, but I liked that film. I thought he was great in that film. Critics fucking hated it though; they said it was too violent. But in terms of flops, could we put Junior? Can we put Junior in there?
Yeah, but Junior was meant to be a comedy though. Like,
yeah,
like, and in terms like,
because he was pregnant in that one.
Yeah, I can't think of an Arnold flop in his career.
No, I can't either. The only
one I can think of is Batman and Robin.
Yeah. Well, I'll tell you right now, the shot on his shoulder is the least of his worries.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah. Shoot first, ask questions later.
Well, there's a SWAT team, dude.
Even SWAT teams don't do that. They'll just busting shots.
As soon as they caught word of who it was, they said, "Yeah, screw that, just go in."
Hey, Dyson was the MVP though.
Yeah, he went out like a G.
They would do what they came there to do, would blow the shit up.
Yeah, even if it meant taking himself out. Do what he had to do. Oh, it's funny too. One of the SWAT guys, I think it's the one that says, "Get out of here."
That's I know what you're about to say. Hank from Breaking Bad. Yeah,
he was in Total Recall. He was that one that got
Recall. Yeah,
he was one that got up in Arnold's face. You got a real nerve showing your face around here, Hauser. Yeah, look who's talking. And he was also in Starship Troopers. He was the general at that training camp.
Oh, not being subtle at all with that goddamn grenade launcher.
No, he's having too much fun with that thing.
Yeah, fuck sneaking out.
Yeah. Yeah, this one here with the gun. That's him.
Yeah, that is him, yeah.
Ooh. Oh, it's one of those detonators. Yeah, time to go. Because the moment he drops that, he's going to take half the building out with him. Did Arnold Schwarzenegger have a mustache there then? Did you see that? And there he goes.
Look at that. Back when they actually used to blow shit up.
Can't do that no more.
Oh, yeah, because everybody got to, everybody wants to be all safe and.
Well, yeah, I mean, back then, like, you could just, you had hazard pay with stunt guys and everything like that. Nowadays, I guess after that incident with the Crow, safety measures were put in place even more.
Ah, yeah, that's true. That's true.
And I think the best practical explosion I've seen on a movie, besides this one, I'm probably going to say Demolition Man, where they blew the fuck out of that building at the very start. I don't know how much explosives they put in there, but goddamn. And here's where Arnold's going to take quite a good amount of bullet damage. These bullet wounds ain't going to heal the flesh up soon. Oh, he's not going to do that. Tell you what, it was pretty smart that he moved the grenade belt to his back, because if any of those bullets hit the grenade shell as well, that would have been it for him. Oh, they got kneecapped. I know. Blame John Connor for saying he can't kill nobody. Oh, that would hurt.
God damn! Fall! Oh, in the back!
That's like having a. That is literally like having a firework projectile shot at you. And trust me, I've had a firework projectile shoot at my leg. It hurts. It's like somebody throwing a high-powered baseball at you at top speed.
I cannot imagine being shot in the kneecap, bro. I'm like, man. Oh, you better fucking kill me. I don't want to get shot in the kneecap, bro. I don't know what it is with that, but the thought of getting shot in the kneecap scares the shit out of me.
Well, I can promise you, you're not going to be walking right ever again once you've been kneecapped. Oh, he remembers the keys up there. He's like,
again, just small stuff like that he remembers to check the fucking, what the fuck's that thing called?
Sun slip.
Sure.
So it's what you use. It's what they use to keep the sun out your eyes when you're driving. At least that's what I thought it was for. Well, we're about to have another chase sequence, folks.
Have you ever been to the Terminator, Terminator 3D one ride?
God, I wish I did. I never had a passport at the time, but I did hear a lot of good stuff about it.
Yeah, I think it was called like Battle Across Time. Like it was pretty much like an extended version of Terminator 2.
Yeah.
Where Edward, Arnold came back, Edward Furlong came back, Linda Hamilton, Robert Patrick came back. Shit, honestly, in my opinion, that's Terminator 3 to me.
Yeah, I'll agree with you right there. I remember seeing the video for it on YouTube, and I think it's actually one of the special features on my Blu-ray disc.
Yeah, because it pretty much like how the setup is really dope. It's I actually went to Universal Studios and I went through the Terminator 2 ride, and bro, that shit was so fun. It was so fun.
God, I wish I was.
My dumbass thought that Arnold Schwarzenegger was really there.
I bet you did. I would have been too.
Like I legit thought Linda Hamilton and Ever Furlong and I legit thought they were there. But why the hell would they be on a random ass Monday night on the Universal Studios?
Oh, you probably would have jumped that stage just to get an autograph.
Yeah, I probably would have. But it was really cool. It was really cool. Really, I think that ride ended like years ago.
Yeah, they shut it down about a decade ago.
Yeah.
Shame that.
But that's how big this movie was.
Yeah. I do know that in one of the theme parks in Britain, I think it's Fort Park, we still have the roller coaster ride based on the Saw movies. 10 years still going. It's actually a cool roller coaster ride as well, because it started off in this like little tunnel thing, go on a loop, and then it goes vertical up about a good 100 feet, and then it goes down vertical. I think it's the only roller coaster in the world that does something like that. This is wild, man. You got an actual truck being chased out by a helicopter. Oh, and I just realized that's the same van that was in RoboCop. Same kind of van. It is that liquid nitrogen truck. But yeah, I mean, like, back on that Terminator ride, dude, I would have loved to have seen it in person. Oh, she's got a wound in the leg, and ironically enough, the same spot where she had that shrapnel get her.
Oh shit, you're right.
Same leg. Oh, by the way, the truck driver that's in this truck that's coming up, right? This probably might surprise you when I tell you who that is.
The truck driver coming up here.
Yeah, the one that's in this truck driver here. Yeah, you ready to find out who that is?
Wait, hang
You
on,
remember
hang on, hang on. No. Let me look at him first.
All right. See if you know who it is, and I'll tell you. Here we go.
Who?
Remember the guy in the wheelchair in the Texas Chainsaw remake?
Ah, yeah. I remember hearing about that. Yeah.
That's him. Yeah, he's not alive anymore, unfortunately. He died 5 years ago.
Yeah, bring it. Come on, bring it.
The hell you doing in my house? You little turd. You're so dead you don't even know it.
Oh yeah, the man that copped the feel on Jessica Alba's ass. Yeah.
Yeah, that guy. Oh man, this liquid nitrogen truck. Dude, I remember on the arcade game, you have to try and keep the helicopter from trashing the truck. And I would get so fucking frustrated because it took half a dozen attempts. I think I spent 50 quid just to get it.
Oh yeah, that damn arcade game was ooh.
It was a bastard at some point. So you had to protect that pickup truck in the future, and you had to protect that van. You take out the helicopter, you think, oh great, and then the truck shows up. I'm like, oh,
I always love that. I always love that. Wow.
It's like, wow. Sounds like you had a good time flipping over there. Oh, she got it in the fire. Yeah, you better tourniquet that because that's where your femoral artery is, and you will bleed out if you don't deal with it. What the hell was on the back of that? Never mind. It's gone anyway.
That's not Arnold driving.
Clearly isn't.
That's not Arnold driving.
Clearly isn't. Again, crazy. The car chases in this series is one of the things I love about it. I mean, okay. Out of all 6 movies for its chase sequences, what would you say would be your favorite chase scene in a Terminator film?
I really like 3's chasing.
Yeah, with that crane truck.
I really like 3's chasing, but if I had to pick, it'd be the first one.
Yeah, one with the truck and all that. Yeah.
Well, not
for me,
not the truck, but the one the chasing which starts in the garage. You know,
oh yeah, that one too. Yeah.
It's again like less is more, and that's what the first Terminator was.
Yeah, and nobody expected that movie to be a massive hit that it turned out to be. Oh damn, he's unloading the whole clip right there. But yeah, I think for me though, one of my favorite chase sequences in the series, definitely going to say the one from Part 3. I did enjoy that, but I think my other favorite one would have to be, I'm probably going to say the highway chase on the 4th one. That robot and those bikes chasing them down. I thought that was cool too. Oh shit! You look at that, didn't impale him.
Did you see that?
That was so fake.
That looked like a video game.
It was. It pretty much was. Hey, this lead works. I think it's been used in several movies. I think it was on Cobra as well.
It looks like it. You know, this is where the law stops and I start.
Sucker. You won't do it, pig.
You want to go to hell? You want to go to hell, me, pig?
I want your eyes, pig.
Yo, man, listen. Brian Thompson does not get the credit he deserves for that role as the Night Stalker, as the Night Slasher, bro. He was fucking fantastic.
He was great in that film.
We killed the weak, so the strong survive.
It's breeding them. We are the future. No, you are history.
It's so over the top 80s, but he's so great.
It's a great film, dude. I don't care what the critics say to me on that.
You want to go to hell? You want to go to hell with me?
And you know they're releasing a 40th anniversary 4K version. I think the end of this month. I'm gonna see if I can get my hands on it.
Hot take. I don't know if I ever said this, but for the longest time that was my favorite Stallone film.
Oh, dude, it's not hard to see why. It's a great film. It's a good action film.
The closest we ever got. Well, no, there was ICU. But let's say the closest we ever got to all sorts of Stallone to being in a slasher film.
That is true.
That was the closest we got.
Now I remember when I saw this scene where you just saw him get froze and shatter. I thought right there and then, that's it. I thought, okay, we finally got the bastard.
Yeah, you would think. Yeah, you would think. Yeah.
I thought that was it for sure. And then, I remember people was actually cheering. They were like, yeah, we finally did it. And then you see this happen.
I thought this shit was so cool.
I remember when I saw this, when he's reorganizing himself back together again, I'm just like,
yeah, because you forget. Because you forget. Yeah, because you forget he's liquid metal. And bro, this was so cool.
That's actual liquid they're using, by the way.
Yeah.
You can actually buy that stuff on Amazon. I forgot the name of it, but I actually bought some of it a while back.
Wait! You could buy liquid.
You could buy that liquid on Amazon. Yeah, I've seen it. I actually bought one. But yeah, when I saw that, I was just like, how in the fuck can you kill this thing? This thing is unkillable.
Yeah, this was cool.
Man, that's a moment right there. That's an iconic moment scene. It looks like he's smiling too.
And then when Robert Patrick he stares at us, yeah, iconic moment.
Oh shit! Here we go. Act 3, folks. This is some final boss shit right here.
And then we started to notice that it's starting to glitch a little bit.
Yeah, he's glitching out. When you look at his boots, it's like glitching out with the metal. And that bit when he puts his hand on the thing here, and he's like, "Huh?" That wasn't in the cinema version. But he's like, "What the hell?" That's funny.
And I like how you start to see that Arnold is starting to show a little bit of emotion, especially in this scene here.
Yeah, he's telling him, "Look, you got to go. Get out of here."
He's like, "Go now!" Like he's starting to. Yeah, he's definitely glitching out.
Yep, that will take a while for him to fix, if he can fix it. But yeah, Arnold's taking some damage on here too. I mean, look at his knee is messed up. His chest chassis showing up. Yeah, too hot. Don't bother.
They're like right here. He's like, "Tell him go."
Yeah, it has to.
Yeah, right. Like he's starting to adapt to human emotion.
Look at the way he's looking here. He's like, "Right, it's on, you son of a bitch. Let's have it."
Oh, that classic Arnold look.
Yeah, he's like, "It's on."
But he gets his ass whooped.
Oh, dude, the T-1000 beat the shit out of him in this one, especially when he uses that crane.
Well, I think he said, it's more advanced, more stronger. Yeah.
Yeah, he ain't kidding. And what this was a cool touch coming up when he throws him against the wall. That was cool. And so is that, where it's just, what the hell? That's somebody in a costume there when you see that silver.
He's a Silver Surfer.
Yeah, he was for a moment there.
Oh, wait, Puff Daddy was in this movie?
No comment. I didn't realize that, but okay.
Yeah, shiny. Got that baby oil on him.
Oh, yeah, I saw the news report about how much a stockpile of that shit he had. I was like, what?
Man, that man. Man, you want to talk about man? He wants the easiest way to that ass.
Yeah. And when I heard about the stuff that he's getting charged for, I'm just like, dude, you're so fucked right now.
Ain't no party like a Diddy party.
No. I guess
You think Arnold Schwarzenegger has been to a Puff Daddy party?
I wouldn't be surprised at this point.
I hope to God he didn't, bro. I hope to God. I don't want to hear about also they're getting banged out by another dude, man. Oh God, that'd be crazy.
Well, after seeing the guest list of people that showed up at Epstein, I'm suspecting anybody right now at this point. Because when they made that list public, I was like, "Ooh, I didn't realize he was there." So, who showed up at Puff Daddy's party? It probably reads like a who's who at this point. You notice how Lopez has gone very quiet about it?
Oh yeah, yeah. A lot of people been quiet. Oh,
Yeah,
great shot! It's a great shot.
That's so cool. That's clever CGI shot right there. But yeah, a lot of people's gone radio silent. They gone dark. Don't drop the shell. You're gonna need that.
Right here in this scene, you see a little bit of a sadistic side of the T-1000 here.
Yeah, sticking that in her shoulder like that.
And he's like twisting it, like it's like he's taking joy
down.
out of it.
Yeah, as soon as he says that, I know this hurts.
Again, like you see more of a sadistic side.
Oh, you can clearly see it with this. Fuck you. Okay. Oh. That could have worked if it was a normal person, but this ain't a normal person.
And want to know what I love about this? Is that the T-1000 and they don't say a word to each other.
No, they're just going at it.
They don't talk. They don't shit talk nothing. They just beat the shit out of each other. Like it's something very small, but like
it's just.
Well, actually, no. The only thing Arnold said to him was "Hasta la vista, baby." That's it.
Yeah, it's just sight unseen and.
Yeah, but they don't talk shit.
That's gonna hurt.
But when I was a kid, I thought it was over. I thought, oh well, shit.
Yeah, when he takes it into the face like this. Oh, fuck.
And this, my friend in wrestling, is called the Heat.
Oh yeah, like I said, right. T-1000 right now is on his final boss shit. Man, he took some damage with that crane. I mean, that face, there's not hardly any skin left on that face. And I will admit, I was pretty pissed off and upset when I saw this the first time. This was the one point where I was just like, I fucking hate the T-1000 right now. Especially when he's still trying to reach for that grenade launcher.
I told you up, Paul. When I was young, I thought he killed him.
Yeah, especially when you saw that. I thought that was it. When I was, like I said, I was legit pissed at this point.
But yeah, they were gonna kill Arnold. They were gonna kill Arnold. Arnold wasn't gonna let that happen.
And just think, outside of End of Days, it's only the Terminator movies you actually see Arnold getting actually dies in the film.
Yeah, Arnold. Yeah, you're right.
And outside of End of Days, it's only the Terminator movies you know he's going to have his demise. Well, actually, that's a lie. The fifth one kind of broke that. But yeah, you know what I'm getting at. Reroute, alternate power. Yeah, you're going to have to do that. And again, I think it's pretty cool how they just did the practical makeup effects on that face. For the
it's all practical. Yeah.
So he legit can't see out of one side of his face, one side of his eye.
Bro, I was like, when I was a kid, I was like, fuck yeah, he's still alive.
Yeah, I bet you. I mean, I remember people in the cinema literally were starting cheering. They were like going, "Yeah, come on, let's go!" I remember that, dude.
Now right here, Paul. Like this is Linda's twin sister here.
Yeah. And again, for the longest amount of time until now,
right there, that's Linda's twin sister.
I could hardly tell. I legit could not tell. Well, until you saw that, but
this is such a great moment.
Yeah,
because you legit think Sarah's about to do it.
Just didn't have enough shells. I remember people were like going, "Yeah, come on, Sarah, go!
Yeah, go, Sarah, go!
Come on, one more.
You just need one more." And then bro, you feel so defeated.
The air left the cinema when I saw that.
Everybody and the arrogance of the T-1000.
He's like, I don't think so.
You never see a Terminator get arrogant like that.
Well, this one did. And then here comes Arnold with a surprise motherfucker moment.
And I love.
He's like, huh?
I love that moment. Even he knows he's fucked.
Yeah, because you're not, because you got the chemicals in the grenade, isn't it? So
yeah. Like you legit see T-1000, like he's panicking. Oh, how it dies is great.
Yeah, and he's freaking out because now
it's panicking. Yeah,
because now he's technically got nowhere to go.
Oh no! Wait, what am I talking about? What we're talking about? No, they legit just threw Robert Patrick into a veil of hot lava.
Molten metal. And that's gonna
all the people he's killed. And he's trying to shapeshift into something that can help it. And it can't.
Can't get out of it because he's mixed up with that kind of metal. So it's messing with his whole thing.
Man, this should give you nightmares.
I bet, especially when you see his head do that, and then you see his final facial expression right here. Bye. And that's it. He's gone.
A hell of a heel Robert Patrick is in this movie.
I think he's probably the best Terminator villain since the first one. I'm not seeing one come close.
Well, I got a feeling that was a shoot when Arnold said I need a vacation. Because I think they filmed this movie for quite some time.
I think it was about a year and a half they took.
Yeah, a year and a half they filmed this film, yeah.
Because if memory serves me right, I don't think Arnold did another film again until 1993 3 or 4, and that was when True Lies showed up. So he definitely did take a fucking break after this.
Yeah, I think that was Arnold. I think that was Arnold shooting when he said, "I need a vacation," because because like a year and a half filming this film. Yeah, I want a fucking vacation too.
Well, think about this too. After Terminator, he was in several movies for 7 years, left, right, and center. He was getting role after role at this after the first movie. So after Terminator 2, it was like, yeah, I need a break. I'm done.
Oh yeah, for sure. Hey, being the biggest movie star in the world, man, ain't like I'm pretty sure it ain't for the weak in heart.
I mean, like, and it's funny too because people say, "Who do you think won the rivalry between Stallone and Arnold?" I'm gonna have to say Arnold when it comes to this film because
in terms of what?
Well, Stallone did Rocky 5 before this one, and that flopped.
Oh shit! You're right.
and then
I've always said that Stallone's the better actor of the two.
Stallone is the better actor, yes, but when it came to box office draws on movies,
when it comes to film choices, Arnold beats him there.
Yeah,
because Stallone made some movies where it's like, Stallone, why'd you do this?
Yeah, because he did, what was it? He did Rocky 5, and then after this one came out, it was Stop or My Mom Will Shoot.
Oh, no!
And then he made
Hear me good, nigga. I'm here to double down. That shit is a 2-pack of ass. The fuck are you talking about? That shit stinks.
And he redeemed himself with Demolition Man. Oh, that line he said, "I know why you cried. It's something I can never do." That hurt.
Yeah, this was emotional.
And I'm not gonna lie to you. I was a kid when this came out. I did cry when this scene took place when I was a kid. I'm not gonna lie. I legit cried during the end of this. Because this sucks. It still sucks now.
And even Sarah's hesitant to push the button because she grew to like the guy.
Yeah.
There's someone that hates them, that hated the machines.
And this music score that goes with it, just stop.
I'll tell you one thing: the day Arnold passes away, you know you're gonna see this clip multiple times.
Oh shit! He's gonna be 80 soon, bro.
Hey man, let's enjoy Arnold now while we still have him.
Yeah.
This is great.
Great stuff. You're not gonna believe this, folks, but I have a little bit of a waterworks breaking behind this mask right now.
Oh, man up.
Fuck off, dude. This scene was heartbreaking when I was a kid. Fuck you. I'm allowed to get emotional when I see a powerful scene. Kiss my ass.
It's a great scene. It's a great scene.
And it's funny, this bit with the thumbs up, this is actually referenced on the Doom video game. When you fall in lava and you die, the Doom Slayer gives a thumbs up before the screen goes blank out when you die.
Yeah, like I said, the day when Arnold passes away, you expect to see this clip all over Twitter.
Oh, dude. We know that day's coming, and I'm pretty sure we're going to be doing a video about it.
Well, hopefully, later than sooner.
Give it 20 more years. I'll be 60 then.
Oh yeah. It did have an alternate ending.
Yeah, which is, if I remember correctly, I don't have that scene right now because I'm looking at a road.
Michael Jackson turned 40. See, that's how big Michael Jackson was. He was even referenced in this.
Damn, dude.
That's how big I did not realize that she mentioned that Michael Jackson turns 40. Like, that's how big he was, man.
Yeah, he was.
Even James Cameron had to shout him out.
He had to. I mean, like I said, he was one of the biggest stars at the time, and until that other bit
Well,
happened.
one of the biggest.
Yeah, he was. I mean, my knuckle there. What the fuck? Yeah, Joe Morton, Terrell Dyson. Yeah, this cast reads like a who's who for here.
Yeah, there's John with his family.
I don't have that version. What the fuck? I'm at the credits right now.
Yeah, I'm at the alternate scene where we see older Sarah Connor playing with her grandkids.
Yeah, so this was the ending that we ended up getting for that version. I'm watching the original ending. Imagine if they kept that for the cinema release. That would have been something. While you watch that, man, I'm just gonna put this. I'm just gonna grab this Blu-ray disc and put it away. So I'm gonna pull.
Yep. Now I'm at the credits.
Okay, give me a minute. I'll be right back.
And folks, that was Terminator 2 Judgment Day director's cut. And yeah, it's still a fantastic film. Still a fantastic film from beginning to end. It's classic. It's all-time classic. Yeah, there's really, I mean, what more can be said about this film that has already been said? You know, great cast, great action. One of the greatest action films of all time. One of the greatest stories of all time. And this should have been the end of the franchise. No question. Yeah, it's a dope film. Again, I prefer the first film personally, but to say this movie's not a classic, I'll be lying to myself. It's a great film. I mean, there's really nothing else I could say. Paul?
Not gonna lie, man. This movie, there's a reason why people still talk about this movie. There's a reason why people still regard this as one of the greatest action movies and one of the best sequels ever made, and it clearly shows. I mean, Terminator 2 was pretty much lightning in the bottle. I mean, nobody expected a sequel to even happen. I mean, like, when you saw the first Terminator movie, you thought, okay, that's it, it's a done deal. But then when the word got out that there was going to be a sequel, I think if I remember correctly, they showed a teaser trailer when Total Recall was released. You remember that teaser trailer where you see the Terminators getting made, and then you see Arnold coming out, and then people were just like, oh, fuck, it's Terminator 2. So you had a buzz, people, for that a year before its actual release. So people were, it was being hinted back then. But yeah, the Terminator movie, especially Terminator 2, it does have a legacy, and it definitely is in a lot of people's top 10 film lists. And there's been so many editions of this movie released on DVD and Blu-ray. I mean, like, I can show you the one that I got right now. Well, here's the box for it, but it didn't just come in this, because this is like the 4K Blu-ray edition, but it came in this as well, which is a very ultra rare limited edition. I'm going to show you what I got here. This version of Terminator 2 I have is this big bad boy here. This is a limited edition, collector's edition, which not only does it come with the movie I just showed you the box of, but inside, if I can show you here, it actually comes with a gatefold vinyl copy of the soundtrack for this film. So you have all this in there too. You can't even get this anymore. I mean, when I first got it, it cost about £80. Now I think it's worth about roughly £500, and that's only been out for like about 3 or 4 years. This was like the 30th anniversary edition that came out. But yeah, back to everything. I mean, like I said, the movie was lightning in a bottle. The performances from the main characters was top notch. Arnold killed it as the T-800. Robert Patrick as the T-1000. Out of all the Terminator villains, he is definitely one of the best villains in the Terminator franchise. That and of course the original Terminator movie as well. To me, they are the top two villains in the series. But all in all, there's a reason why I say this is like the best one in the series for me, because it clearly shows what you had here. And when people say to you they don't make movies like this no more, it is 100% true, and it's definitely true with this one. So just to I can't think of anything else to say that
There's
hasn't been
there's
said
really
already.
nothing to say. Like
It really is
it's
nothing to
Terminator
say.
2. Like
It's Terminator 2. It is a fucking classic. Pretty much everybody I know has seen this movie, and if you've not seen this movie for the last 33 years, dude, where the fuck have you been? Get your ass onto a streaming platform and find a Blu-ray and bloody watch it, because you're gonna regret it if you don't. This is one of them movies that you need to see, and it's definitely a movie you can introduce to younger generations that's never seen the movie before. You could introduce them to that, and they'll be like, "Yo, that's a cool movie." This is that movie. It's timeless. Terminator 2 is a timeless movie. Even the first movie is timeless. You know, I mean, the later movies, okay, hit and misses, but the first two is where it's at. So I would say definitely check these two out for sure. Absolutely. So I can't say no more, dude. 10 out of 10. That's it.
all right. Well, on that note, we can just go ahead and announce the next one we're going to be watching. There's no easier way to say this, but Terminator 1.
Which was originally going to be James's plan if he had episode 101, but he didn't. So,
yeah, that was my plan. To do Rep 101 was going to be the first Terminator.
And my plan was to do Terminator 2 if he did Terminator 1 as episode 100, but that we kind of had the same ideas, but in different orders. So there you go. Well, that's for me then. I'm gonna be returning to horror films, and I've actually got one in mind. I actually spoke to James about this one off the air, and I know he's never watched it. So for my next pick, this is a movie that came out in 2016, and I remember when I first came across this movie, I remember seeing the trailer and I thought, "Oh, this movie looks interesting." The best way to describe this movie would be, think of it as Stranger Things meet Event Horizon with old school practical effects like The Thing. And that'll give you an idea what this movie is all about. So, folks, for my next pick, we're going to be checking out the 2016 horror movie called The Void.
All right. Sounds like a plan.
Oh, yeah.
Now, just so I can let the viewers know, my bookings for my wrestling has picked up mightily. So the reason why there hasn't been a Gorehounds show in a while is because on Fridays I've been out of town. Tonight I was able to do it because my show got canceled.
Yeah.
So I do have a show next Friday, the next couple Fridays. So I'm gonna see if I could get, get one in during the week. I'm not 100% sure on it yet, but I will see.
All right. Well, I know that. Go on.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
I was saying, well, for me, like, I've got a couple of things lined up. I know that on the 12th of October, I've got a metal concert to get some photos for, which is War Crab. I know that on the 2nd of October, I got a doctor's appointment I got to check out, but I should be okay for the evening shows. But I do know that there is a couple of metal shows I'm going to be getting some photos for. And if I do get a call for something like in terms of the modeling stuff I'm doing, then chances are I'll be doing that. So I'll let you guys know in advance. And plus, I'm also, I guess you could say, kind of looking to see if there's any freelance working for photography side of things. So, but I'm just doing that as a hobby for the time being. But if something does pick up, as always, I'll let you all know. But I think my schedule's good till then.
All right, cool. All right, so Paul, go ahead and tell people where they can find you.
All right. Well, if you're on Facebook, type in Paul Burt's Photography Corner. I got a whole bunch of photos I've posted up from a recent gig I was at 2 weeks ago, and of course, you can find my photos on there from when I was at the Ludwigsburg Carnival when I took photographs of everybody else. If you want to see photos of me in costume, of course, you can just find that on Instagram, Paul Gorehound Burt, or if you're on Facebook, type in Venice Carnival 2024 and look up my profile, and you can see all the photos I've posted, not just the photos that I took, but people that got photos of me in costume. Also on Facebook, support indie horror. That's the horror group that I run. We've surpassed the 9,000 follower mark. We're trying to aim for 10,000 followers now, and that's been going for about a good 15 years almost now. If you're on Twitch, I decided to try and start another stream. I did a quick stream of Warhammer Bolt Gun. I actually plan on doing a live stream of that recent Warhammer Space Marines 2, which came out. I played a little bit of it offline, and it's actually a fucking good game. So yeah, chances are I'll probably stream that later in the week if I'm in the mood to, of course. And of course, Blue Sky. Type in my name on there, you can find me on some stuff on there too. So there's a few places you can find me. And of course on Discord.
All right. And of course, you can find me at jtims101193 on Twitter. And of course, you can find me here on PrimeTime Movie Network and PrimeTime Podcast, which is my main channel. And I will keep y'all posted on when the next episode will be. Tonight was fun watching Terminator 2.
Yeah, it was.
And remember, it don't matter how good someone looks. If she keeps talking to you about machines and Judgment Day and robots and shit, leave!
Or you'll end up getting your place shut up.
Oh yeah, you'll get your place shut up for sure.
Yeah, pretty much.
I'm sorry. I don't know if I would ever date a chick that knows how to shoot guns. I'm just saying.
I can tell you right now, I'm not sharing a bathtub with a chick after a certain movie I saw.
What?
I Spit on Your Grave.
Oh yeah, that's true. That's true. Yeah.
I mean, like, she literally took a knife to the dude's fucking. Yeah.
Yeah. I know what you mean.
Or there's Teeth, if you remember that one.
Well, on that note, we're gonna go ahead and get out of here. Please be sure to hit that like and subscribe button. Hopefully you enjoyed episode. Hopefully you have enjoyed episode 90. What am I talking about? 101.
It's going 3 episodes ago. Then, like, what the fuck? Did we just travel back in time?
Oh yeah, we probably we did, bro. We traveled back in time.
Well, we just revisited Cape Fear.
Oh my god. Yes, so yes, hopefully everyone has enjoyed episode 9. Oh my god, 101. I need to go to bed. 101 of the PrimeTime Gorehounds. I am PrimeTime James Thomas here with the Gorehounds of Paul Burtz. We'll see y'all next time for the first Terminator, which will be episode 102, which is my favorite Terminator film. And and we're gonna go ahead and end on that note. Everyone have a great weekend. Be safe, be merry. Oh, October is next week. Best time of the year.
Hey, Halloween.
Exactly. So have a good night, guys. We are out. Peace.